Am I live now? I think we're good. Yo, yo, yo. Yo, yo. Blacks, blacks. Let me hear myself. Yo. Okay. I think we're good. I don't know what that was. That little cough, hiccup. I can't see my chat on my screen either. That's nice. Let me just pull it on my phone. Like always. It's looking good so far. Okay. Oh, I just hit myself. Okay, Ulberg champions of Canada. Okay, well, here we are. Whoever was gonna be here is not gonna be here now. That's nice. I'm just checking everything. Yeah, so I don't know what that was. But we are live, so we are live for nothing. There's nothing happening today. I do have a video that I want to record on Yuri Prohaska. Yuri Prohaska is getting the most hate I've ever seen a main event fighter get. So I want to do a video because I've seen so much hate on him that I want to kind of discuss it a little bit and talk about how like I feel like when I say hate too, I just mean like crazy hate. What's up, Ivar? What's up? We got one boy here. Pause. We got somebody here. What's up, Ivar? Sorry for the I don't know if you saw, but I went live like 3 times for like 10 seconds. And then I didn't even know this actually. You can go live privately, so I was live privately for like a few minutes to test it, and it was going good. So now I'm live. But yeah, I don't know if it's my internet or something. But anyways, what's up? Wait, let me just put my chat on all messages. And let me just check. Okay, yeah, we're live. What's up? So okay, so yeah, we got a UFC. Let me pull this up. UFC Canada, man. Hopefully I don't lag. Hopefully I don't lag, man. All right, UFC Canada. UFC. I've thought about it, and I think Ulberg would beat John Jones. I think a lot of these guys would beat John Jones, brother. I honestly I don't think that's a bad take. Honestly, I really don't think that's a bad take. I think Yuri would probably beat John Jones. I think like, and mind you, you know who you're talking to, right? I'm a big John Jones hater, so like I'd pick a lot of guys that are current. Like I think Jan Blachowicz in his prime would fuck up John Jones really bad. Ulberg is basically just a better Dominic Reyes. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, his grappling is pretty solid as well. Like, I guess that would be the worry is like, okay, how good really is his grappling? Like, what if he just gets ragdolled by Jones on the grappling? But I think he'd be good enough to. I think his footwork, I think his like distance management, his leg kicks could be good. Even if he has to make it a bit boring, I do think he could be John Jones. I think that's a good take, to be honest. But again, I'm very biased. All right, UFC. Everyone from CKB has elite takedown defense. Yeah, yeah. I think he would be. I think he'd be good. I think Ankalaev would probably beat John Jones. I think Yuri. I think Blachowicz. There's a name that just popped in my head. Let me know what you think about this. Paulo Costa. How would Paulo Costa do against John Jones? That's interesting. That's an interesting question. How would Paulo Costa do against John Jones? That is a really fascinating fight. Costa's big. He's strong. He's got hard kicks. He's got KO power. Ooh, I like that fight actually. That's a good fight. Honestly, bro, I think even Navo Sterling could give John trouble. I think so. I think so. Yeah, he's also from that CKB camp. He's got good low kicks, decent power, um, good distance management, good timing and stuff. Yeah, I think he could do all right as well. I'd favor Ulberg. Like if I had to pick, like, oh, who would do better, Navajo or Ulberg? I'd obviously say Ulberg because he's more proven at a higher level. Um, but I don't mind, I don't mind Navajo Sterling. I don't mind his chances. If Anthony Smith can survive for 5 rounds, if Thiago Santos can make it close, if guys like freaking Reyes can make it close, then Paul would probably lose a 49-46. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he'd probably lose. But I love Paulo, man. I'm so happy he won. I'm very happy he won. I like his chances at 205 as well. I really do think he has a solid chance of making it far. I'm stuttering like crazy today. Of like making it far. But let's see. Let me pull up this UFC Canada card. Where is it? Paul versus Yan would be sick. Oh, that'd be such a banger. And you know what? That would be good too because it's like it would be good too because it's like the kicks, they both have such good kicks. They have good power. They're kind of both have that like stocky kind of muscly build. I love that fight. And Jan Blachowicz is in my top 10, so like I would actually like, I don't want to say nothing gay, but that fight would be goon material. Okay, let me pull up this UFC Canada card. I can't fucking find it. What the fuck, lad? All right, there we go. UFC Canada. All right, so this card is not good. I might do a prediction video on this, but it's not going to be a good one. Oh, black screen. There you go. One sec. All right, so, oh man, this card, really makes me want to say some things about society. Fucking Gilbert Burns and Mike Malott, please kill me. Let me put my chat in the middle. Fucking Kyler Phillips, Charles Jourdain. I mean, look, okay. I'm gonna say this: these fights are gonna be good. Can we agree on that? Okay, Kyler Phillips, Charles Jourdain should be a banger. Burns Malott probably will be a finish. Hopefully, will be a finish, right? Mondo Nalo has a lot of hype. I like him. He's from the Contender Series. He's got good KO power. This could be a good fight too against Jai Herbert. Rat Garbage is his nickname, right? I don't know if you guys know, but it should say it right here. It doesn't say it. Why doesn't it say it? His nickname is Rat Garbage. Only thing this weekend's card is missing is some heavyweight slop. Let's see. Does it have any? Let me see. No, I don't see any. Oh, we got hold on. We got one. We got Tanner Boser. Tanner Boser versus Gokam Sarakam. There you go. You got one. Tanner Boser's back. Didn't he get cut? I'm pretty sure this guy got cut. Jourdain had a crazy finish in his last fight. Yeah, I think he finished I want to say he is coming off a win, but I forgot against who. It was Davy Grant. Yes, that was a crazy. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah, that was a good finish, to be fair. And now he's getting a ranked opponent. Okay. I mean, I like it. I'm a big Charles Jourdain fan. Mondo Nalo is really good, but he's like 35. Yeah, they kind of got to rush him. Like he's got to probably hopefully he gets a finish here, and then like maybe they can try to like rush him a little bit because he is 35, like you said. And what this is lightweight, right? It's kind of tough at lightweight though, because there's so many contenders at lightweight. It's tough to kind of rush these guys. It's not like a dead division or anything. Then you got Jasmine Jasudavicius. You got Thiago Moises versus Gage Young. I like Gage Young actually. He's cool. I think he had a good fight in his last fight. He won actually. Yeah. Gage Young, whatever the fuck his name is, Gage Young. He should be on the White House. Dennis Bazooka versus Marcio Barbosa. Okay. Melissa Croden versus Mitch Raposo on the fucking card. JJ Aldrich on the card. John Castaneda made it. Oh, Mark Vologden. Oh, this could be a banger. Mark Vologden versus John Castaneda could be a banger actually. This could be a banger. John Castaneda is he's kind of shit though, but like he's made it close with a few guys, but like Vologden, bro, he had a banger with That fucking other guy, I forgot his name, but he had a crazy fight. This guy's so small though. He's like the smallest fighter I've ever seen, and he's a bantamweight. He's so tiny. He's like so freaking tiny. He should be a flyweight, but I guess he's too like bulky. They re-signed Tanner Boser. What the hell? I only remember Tanner for having a decent close fight with Cyril Gane on his come up. Yeah, people forget, man. Tanner Boser. Tanner Boser almost beat the top contender himself, Cyril Gane. Nah. Yeah, Tanner Boser. I guess they just, I don't know why they brought him back. Probably just for this card only. I don't know, but yeah, this card is a really this card is a shame, bro. This card is really a shame, but hopefully we get some more people in here. It's just me and I don't see anyone in the chat, but it has 6 likes. So this stream has 6 likes, but none of you guys are chatting. You guys are just listening, huh? Okay, we got somebody. Johnny Monday. Okay, finally. I was like, what, bro? Why? How does the stream have 6 likes, but it has like only 1 person in the chat? BXG, what's up? What's up, big guy? Feeling bad for Yuri. What fight are you most excited for next? Yeah, what's up, man? Same with Yuri. I'm gonna do a video on Yuri Prohaska because I feel like he's getting too much hate, and I don't mean hate like oh, you know, he should have done this or this. I mean like people are saying he was never good or he sucks. Can we not pretend like Yuri was ever good? So yeah. But I'm gonna do a video on that, so look out for that later tonight. That's my next video, and then I'm gonna do like a fight to make next kind of video. I think tomorrow or something. But what fight am I most excited for next? That's a great question. I want to see. I mean, you got Strickland Hamzat that's coming up really, really soon. What's up, Decorium? He says, "Ung, don't worry, I'm here to save the day." What's up, Chate? I'll just say Chate. He says, "Hey BXG, been loving the content. Keep up the good work. By the way, does Yuri get a rematch for the interim?" What's up, man? I appreciate it. Let me go full screen so you guys can see my my chop face. Does Yuri get a rematch for the interim? Wait, let me answer Johnny's question first. So the fight I'm most looking forward to next is probably just like Hamzat Strickland. I'm weirdly excited for like Waldo versus Volkov. I was thinking about that fight in the shower. Like, pause when I say that. I'm actually really excited for that fight. I think that's going to be a good little heavyweight fight. Does Yuri get a rematch? No, he's going to have to fight like 3 times. It's going to be like a Max Holloway thing where he just has to kill everybody. He's going to have to beat like a Jan Blachowicz, a Bogdan Guskov, a Reyes again or something. He's going to have to beat like a few guys, I think, maybe 2 or 3. Then they'll probably consider it. But I don't know, bro. I don't even mind the idea. This might sound crazy. I don't mind the idea of Yuri trying his actually, no. I was going to say he should try heavyweight, but he's too small, bro. He'll get fucked up at heavyweight. I don't know, though. Yuri's weird, but maybe he should just go to middleweight then. Yeah, I mean, I guess he could go to middleweight, but I'm worried about his chin. I'm worried about his chin over there. Yuri thought this was UFC 5 by letting his opponent get up. Yeah, that's true, actually. I'm like, I ain't going to the ground with you, buddy. If Yuri can get 2 wins in the middleweight division, he can definitely fight for a title. Yeah, I think so. At middleweight, yeah, for sure, right? Because you have Hamzat. You have light heavyweight, though, could get really interesting because if Hamzat beats Strickland, he probably is going to move up. And so we could be looking at like a Hamzat Paulo Costa fight soon. Who knows, right? So light heavyweight could get kind of crazy. Bogdan Guskov could beat Yuri. I've said it for a while. I don't mind that take. I think Yuri kind of is beatable, right? Like I think everyone can kind of beat Yuri. It's just that, I mean, he's kind of skill-wise, he's not like the best. But he somehow like always gets it done until he doesn't, obviously, until he gets KO'd. But yeah, it's unbelievable how fickle and immature the UFC fan base is. People are saying Yuri was never good. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video on that. It's just like, and I have a few posts about it where like it's got like a few hundred likes or like even a few thousand likes where it's like, can we stop pretending Yuri was ever good? Yuri was never good. Blah blah blah. Yuri sucks. Blah blah blah. It's like, why is Yuri getting like so much hate? He's the nicest guy on the planet. He wasn't like, I don't understand. I don't really get it, but that's the MMA fan base for you. So, BXG, I agree about Hamzat and Strickland. Let's go. Yeah, I'm hyped for that. I'm really hyped for that. I'm a bit worried I'm a bit worried for my boy, but Yuri versus Strickland got to be a top 5 weirdest fights that could genuinely happen. That'd be insane, bro. No, I want Yuri versus Dricus du Plessis. That's my dream fight. Like, if you could ask me, like, what's my modern MMA dream fight, Yuri Prohaska versus Dricus du Plessis would be my answer. You know what fight I was thinking of as well after the card? Because I heard Gamrot call out, like, a few people. I feel like Gamrot versus Diego Lopez could be interesting. Because Diego might move up to 155 is what I heard. So, Gamrot versus Diego Lopez at 155 could be fascinating. That'd be a good fight, actually. I'd pick Gamrot, I think, but you never know, right? Diego has obviously great grappling. He might be able to nullify the grappling of Gamrot with his jiu-jitsu. So I love that fight. I feel like it could be Paulo and Yuri, like a Gene Silva and Diego situation. Yuri could be the new Diego. Oh, I see what you mean. Where it's like Paulo's like the Gene Silva. He comes in, everyone's kind of, got this hype with him. They're all thinking he's going to run through all these light heavyweights, and then Yuri kind of just stops the momentum and kind of just... I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I think that's what you mean, right? Like, Yuri's going to upset everybody, I guess, by beating Paulo. Yuri isn't crazy active either, though. That's true. That's true. And he just had a kid, so we're not going to probably see him for a long time. People lost bets. That's why they hate. Maybe. Actually, yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, I know someone was, like, in my stream, he said that I cried when Yuri lost, which I didn't. I rewatched my own reaction, which is not narcissistic, but I didn't cry when Yuri lost. But I was obviously very angry. But I don't bet on the fights. I don't bet on the fights. Like, I even got a comment like you could tell this guy bet on the fight or some shit. I don't bet on the fights. I've never bet on a fight ever in my entire life. I've never bet ever. But yeah, I think a lot of people probably did. I started being an MMA hardcore fan in 2022, and to be honest, the fans have gotten way worse after Volk versus Islam and the Izzy versus Alex rivalry. Yeah, the fan base is the worst it's ever been, in my opinion. It's toxic. They're dumb. Like a lot of MMA fans, simply put, are just dumb. They're rage baiters. They'll just say stuff where it's just like, what are you even talking about? Like, they'll say stuff that's just not true. I remember, bro. Actually, I'm glad you brought this up, because I remember there was this guy arguing in one of my videos because I said that Charles Oliveira was one of the top 15 all-time GOATs or something. This was like last year. I was like, oh yeah, Charles Oliveira is like a top 20 GOAT is what I said. And this guy was like, yeah, but Charles Oliveira popped for steroids. Charles Oliveira popped for steroids. He was in my comments saying this. Charles Oliveira has never popped for steroids ever. Like, this is what I'm saying. MMA fans will just say stuff that's just like, where are you even getting this from? Charles Oliveira popped for steroids. Like, he's never popped ever in his life. That's what I'm talking about, though. It's just like, MMA fans are retarded, bro. Costa versus Hamzat at 205, that's a great fight. That's a great fight. The real beef, real rivalry, and I think Paulo could actually win that one. I'm not that mad about Ulberg being champ. I'm mad that he's not going to be able to fight for it. Yep, kind of same with me, actually. Yeah, same with me. I'm obviously over the moment, right? Like, in the moment, I was really upset. I'm over it now, but I'm more upset now that we're not going to see him in the summer or the end of the year. Because if he wasn't injured, we might, okay, at least we'll get Ulberg in August or in October, but now we're not going to get him until next year. So, Gamrot versus Moicano would be sick. I like that as well. Sports betting is inherently gay and Jewish. I agree. Costa versus Hamzat 205 would be a must and a banger. That'd be insane, bro. That'd be insane. Costa versus Hamzat 205 championship. Oh my god, the rivalry, the beef, the storyline. Fuck, that'd be crazy. You even do have the storyline of like Costa and Ulberg though. There's a little storyline there with like the Israel Adesanya loss. What's up, Nitro, brother? What's up, man? I haven't heard anyone mention Khalil. He should be fighting within the next couple of months. I think they're going to do Khalil versus... I actually think they're doing Khalil versus Whitaker. I've not heard anything, but I'm just saying that's my theory, I guess. I think they're doing Khalil versus Whitaker. Paulo Costa is elite and capable of beating anyone, and it drives me insane that I get told that I'm wrong every time I say that. People saying Lamal, but no one can tell me I'm wrong. No, I agree with you. He had a bad little run there where he was like losing to this guy and that guy, like Izzy and Strickland and blah, 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 and Whitaker and Vettori. He has a few kind of, bad losses, but those are pretty good names, except Vettori, obviously, but those other names are pretty good. So Yeah, I think Paulo Costa is probably the best he's ever been. He looks fast. He looks locked in. Costa versus Hamza 205 would be, yeah. I don't think any southpaw could beat Paulo. No. His kicks are incredible, bro. His kicks, even at 205, is like so fast. Costa beats Hamza at 185. I think so. I think he beats him at 205 for sure. 185, I'd be more worried, but at 205, I think I would pick Paulo to win. Actually, I'm thinking of picking Strickland to beat Hamza. Excuse me. I'm thinking of doing it, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. But I'm thinking of doing it. That fight was supposed to happen a while ago. SMH. What, Paulo versus Hamza, right? Didn't it get canceled? Didn't that fight get canceled? And then yeah, wasn't it supposed to be Paulo versus Hamza, and then it got canceled, and then I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I'm a Gen Z, but Gen Z MMA fans are low-key the worst, and millennial MMA fans are just stuck in nostalgia. Still think Cruz beats out. Yeah. Yeah, both suck, right? Because it's like there's MMA fans that think the past is like everyone in the past is so much better than everyone now, and then there's MMA fans who think like everyone now is the GOAT. And I think there's a good balance. I don't think everyone of the past beats everyone now, but I also don't think it's the other way around. I think there's a good balance of like, okay, DJ could probably beat a Joshua Van or Pantoja, but I think Hamza would destroy Anderson Silva, for example. Stuff like that. Where I think it is a good mix of like, I don't think this new generation is completely surpassed the old generation, like some people have said. I think it's more mixed for sure. Like I think Marab would have beat Dominic Cruz, for example. Paul would break Hamza, or Peter Yan would destroy Dominic Cruz, I think, as well. Paul would break Hamza's arm with the right high kick if he blocks head kick, and Hamza may not use his arm for chain wrestling and takedowns. Yeah, that's true. And Paul might just, obviously Paul has great cardio too. You saw that in his last fight just a few days ago, where he, in the third round, he fucked up Azamat Mirzakhanov, right? Like he just had this burst of just adrenaline and energy. So obviously he has great cardio. I think he has a really good chance of beating Hamza. Hamza would hug Paul to a decision, maybe. The striking differential between Hamza and Paul is for real one of the biggest in high-level MMA. Dude, I think everyone Hamza has faced so far has better striking than him. Well, like not everyone, but like on this little run. I think like Whitaker better striking. I think Gilbert Burns is better striking if we're talking like that version of Gilbert Burns. Not current version, but that version of Burns. Usman Usman has overrated striking, and his striking is better than Hamzat's. Drickus has way better striking. Are you kidding me? I said Whitaker already. So, yeah, Hamza probably has the worst striking of any champion, as crazy as it might sound. Of any male champion, at least. His striking is atrocious, honestly. Costa as champ would be comedy. That'd be fun. What's up, Dick, by the way? What the fuck was that Yuri versus Ulberg reaction video? It was like a funeral. I know, bro. It was that was a good, I like that video. It was funny. I thought that was I don't even know what happened. I don't know. I was just sad, and I was like, let me put a hoodie on to sell the sadness a little bit. Sorry to break the character there, but I was like, let me put a hoodie on to make myself a little more sad, or look a little bit more sad. And but yeah, I don't know. That was fun. I got a lot of shit for that though. I had a lot of Ulberg fans like, cry. And it's like, oh, you're an Ulberg fan now all of a sudden, huh? Vittori is sneakily gonna break the losing streak record in my opinion. Vittori? Wait, who's he fighting next? Is he fighting like somebody beatable next? This is the only MMA chat where I haven't been told I'm clueless and Lamau for the Costa beating Hamza take. Really? Well, I think we're a lot of us are in agreement with you. I think Costa does probably beat Hamzat Chimaev, but I mean, to be fair, like the audience I have, a lot of us don't like let's just say Hamzat Chimaev type of fighters. I'm joking. Let me just scroll up a little bit. I'll be the devil's advocate, but Yuri was making excuses in the post-fight interview with Rogan. A little bit. On looking back, like, yeah, a little bit. Maybe I'm just coping because I'm Italian, but Marvin Vittori is not that bad. In the match with Brandon Allen, he broke his nose and continued fighting, and it was kind of competitive. He's not that bad. I think he's like really, really tough, and I think he's just really tough, which I'm not just saying that like, oh, he's just tough. Like that's a really, really great attribute to have. I think that's something Yuri has. I think that's something like Dricus du Plessis has, but I don't think he has like the skills of those guys. Um, but I don't know. I don't think he's like terrible. You know, I think he's still tough enough to where he could beat certain names. I pick everyone in the middleweight top 5 to beat Silva, even Piper. Probably same. Um, I pick everyone. I should have been more clear. Some people are cool about it, but pretty much everyone says I'm wrong about Costa except BXG. I don't think you're wrong about it. I agree with you. Marvin isn't bad, but his fights with zero urgency. All the fights he's lost. Yeah, that's how I feel about him as well. So I'm trying to read your guys' chat. He said he was feeling pity for Ulberg. Yeah, he was kicking his legs a lot after the injury. Yeah, maybe you're right. We're all just coping. Who wins prime for prime in a 3-rounder? MVP or Anderson Silva? That would be the worst fight. I don't. It would be a draw. I'm not even joking. It would be a draw. I promise you, that's my answer. It would be a draw. I'm still choosing Hamzat over Sean just in case. I think just in case I might do it too. I don't like that Joshua Van got hurt and now we don't get Paul Costa and Sean Strickland teaming up against Hamzat. I don't like that Joshua Van got hurt and now we don't get Paul. Oh yeah, it would have been. Wait, I don't like that Joshua Van got hurt and now we don't get Paul and Sean Strickland. I don't get it. I'm confused. And now we don't get Paulo. I don't like that Joshua Van got. I'm confused. I don't. Anyways, MVP versus Silva. Wait, because I don't like that Joshua Van got hurt. Yeah, but Paulo was always going to be on 327 though. MVP versus Silva would be the. Honestly, I agree. I think that would be like a legit just draw. I think Paul would make Gourmet Chechen fight emotional like Burns, and force him to fight his game because past rivalry and hat incident. Paulo would be motivated because he texted his wife. I might be the biggest Aspinall glazer, but if Hokit somehow got the belt, I wouldn't be mad. Me neither. I kind of want it to happen, but I think the build up to Hokit versus Aspinall would be like absurd. UK versus US, like that whole like. Yes, you're right, and he kind of uses the same strike again and again. I trust nobody except Ilya in the sport. His striking is trash. Who are you? You're a Hamzat hater. This dude is undefeated cuck. Bum. Nice pedo stash. Dude, like, you're obviously a Hamzat fan, bro. I'm not going to argue with you because I don't really feel like it today, but Hamzat Chimaev, objectively speaking, yes, he has very high-level grappling, good for him, but his striking is garbage. Like, you can't argue that, bro. His striking is shit. He was getting outstruck by Dricus du Plessis in round 5. Like, I'm not going to... Don't be delusional. You can say, okay, obviously he's a champion and he's high level, but his striking does suck. You just have to admit that. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, Vettori did better against Brendan than RDR did. That is true, actually. That is a fair point. That is a fair point. Yeah, he busted his nose. I mean, he's really, really tough, man. Marvin is the man, and I agree with our Italian friend in chat. I like Vettori. I like the personality of Vettori. I like that he exists, you know? Marvin is only 32, yeah? Yeah, I think he's like around that age. All of a sudden, everyone is ducking Sandhagen. Yeah, he's 32. What's up, Torin? What's up, brother? The build-up to Hogan and Lewis is going to get ugly. That's going to be a great build-up as well. Dude, that really does add like a lot of excitement to the White House card. That adds so much excitement, bro. It literally gives that card like a shot of cocaine in the ass. Aspinall is really overrated, but he'd still beat Hokit, I think. You think, oh, we got, yo, Dig, you hear this? Your boy Ivar said Aspinall is overrated. Why do you think he's overrated? I want to hear this. I'm not saying I disagree or agree. Well, I do disagree, but I kind of want to know, like, I want to hear your explanation so I can know if I disagree or not. Paul lost to old Luke. Why we hyping him all of a sudden? Listen, kid, that was back in the day. This is prime Paul Acosta, kid. We're not talking about Luke Rockhold. Nah, they switched co-mains and they both hate Hamza. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, that would have been great, though. Like, Strickland and Paulo, like, bullying Hamzat Chimaev on stage. He might have, like, literally killed himself in the middle of the whole crowd. Hoke would get slept bad versus Tom with his current defense. In a few years, it could be close, though. I agree. Like, I mean, Hokit's best bet is to make it, like, as chaotic as he did against Blades in round 1. Just go at him, just bang, bang, bang. Just use your speed a little bit. Kind of back him up, go at him, just bully him a little bit if you could. That's really, I think, his best game plan. Don't try to just stand at range. Just get in Tom's face and just try to beat him up. He'll get KO'd probably in the process, but that's probably his best bet, is to catch Tom before Tom catches him. But he doesn't have the power for it, so I don't know. Lewis gonna miss one. Lewis is gonna miss once and get gassed, and Hokit. Yeah, I think Hokit is gonna fuck up Derek Lewis. I think Lewis is gonna gas really fast, and then Hokit is just gonna swarm him. And that's kind of it. He'll just fall. I'm literally Caucasian, and I think Hamza would lose a kickboxing match to current Brad Tavares. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know what that guy earlier was. He left, but I don't know what that guy earlier was talking about. It's like, dude, I'm not. That's not a hater thing to say Hamzat has bad striking. This is what we were talking about earlier with like MMA fans. They get so offended. I didn't even say like, oh, Hamzat is bad. I said his striking sucks. It literally sucks. It does suck. He's still a champion. He's still like an incredible fighter, but his striking objectively sucks. Like it's really weak. It's mediocre. Um, Pico looked good. Pico looked great. Pico honestly looked great. Pico looked like the guy that we've been hyping up for so many years. You know, he actually kind of like, he looked like the guy that people were saying, oh, you know, Pico, you want to look out for Pico, man. And he actually kind of like lived up to that sort of, that glaze. I think Yuri versus Paul would be a banger for interim because UFC would do everything in their power to put Ankalaev far away from the title, as Paulo would kick Yuri, front kick like Spam, and head kick like Alex. I think a head kick could be is a good shout, actually. I think a head kick is a great prediction for that fight. And I think the Ankalaev thing, I don't see Ankalaev fighting for the interim for a few reasons. Like, one, like you said, I don't think they really want him to be a champion at all. And two, I don't think that, I think he's booked up already. I think he already has a fight booked up, he said. He said he's returning in the summer, so presumably he already has a fight booked up. Maybe it's against Whitaker. Maybe it's against Khalil. Maybe it's against Jamal Hill. I don't know, but I think he's already booked. So my guess is that they could do Paulo maybe versus the winner of Guskov and Blachowicz. Because obviously Blachowicz, especially if Blachowicz wins, he still has a bit of name to him. He had a close fight with Alex, a close fight with Ulberg. So like it's decently justifiable, right? And obviously I'm a biased Blachowicz fan. Hokit is small for heavyweight too. Realistically, he could easily make 205. I like heavyweight for him because I feel like at 205 he just wouldn't be nothing special. I think heavyweight he can like, and he said this as well actually, like heavyweight kind of sucks, right? So Hokit can kind of just get by just being like, and I think also like the fact that he doesn't cut weight is why his chin is so good. His chin is so good because he doesn't cut any weight, I think. Aspinall isn't excellent at anything. He doesn't have good takedowns. They work because he's big and strong, and heavyweights suck. And pretty one-dimensional striking. And yes, Hokit is only 28. His career can change like crazy within. Yeah, Hokit's a lot younger than people think, and I agree. I think he's going to improve, and I think he's going to be here to stay, hopefully, God's willing. But going back to the Aspinall thing, I think, yeah. If every fighter was the same weight, I don't think Aspinall would be like, he wouldn't obviously, I don't think, like come out on top. If they did it like, if every fighter was like the same weight, the same height, they did a tournament between every fighter, Aspinall would probably not be the winner. But like you said, for heavyweight, like he's incredible. But like I guess in general, if you compare him to the other champions. I agree that Aspinall is overrated. Damn, we got two people saying it. And the Costa loss to old Rockhold take isn't reasonable. Rockhold got his nose broken in round 1. That's a good point, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. The high altitude thing. That is a good point. The Paulo versus Rockhold fight was, to be fair, at high altitude. Both guys were clearly gassed. And yeah, so that is a really good point by you, actually. The fact that was at elevation. Shit, his striking does suck. Where is the lie? I know, it's like, Pico has power in his hands. Pico versus Yair should be next. I agree. That's what we were talking about in the last stream. Pico versus Yair would be a sick fight. And I think Pico would probably win that, actually. Maybe. Hamzat's striking exists to set up takedowns? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, his striking, oh my God. His striking is like, oh my God, bro. Look, I get it. Like, obviously grappling is a part of the game, but in a pure striking matchup, bro, oof. Hamzat striking, blah, blah, blah. The Rockhold who fought Costa could have been champ. He retired because of the trauma of the Costa fight because he couldn't breathe at altitude. He thought it was because he was too old. Yeah, he still did pretty good, though, for a guy that was obviously gassed. I like early Habib striking because bro was death sentence max. He looked shit, bro. His early striking was like awful. The lunging in, the lunging and uppercut, and the little slap overhands that he would throw, he looked awful. But Hamza does have power. He does have decent power. He has decent power. But yeah, Hokit is gonna have a speed advantage over almost everyone at heavyweight. Yeah, yeah, I think yeah, I think he's gonna beat Derek Lewis. I think he's gonna beat. Well, that's interesting, right? Right, like what is his next sort of step? Because after the Derek Lewis fight, presumably he wins. Maybe they give him a title shot. As crazy as it might sound, maybe they do. But he shouldn't. But strip Ulberg, I agree. He already kind of did that in his past. Can only see Hokit struggling with power punchers like Tom and Alex, though. His pace and cardio would be too much for most of them. I agree as well. I think I'm curious how he does against a guy like Waldo or like a guy like Cyril Gahn or like a guy like Volkov. Those names really fascinate me, you know? And I don't think Aspinall is a top 3 skilled heavyweight of all time. I think Cain Velasquez and Prime Stipe could beat him, and maybe even Prime Junior Dos Santos. It's not a very bad take. I don't think that's like an awful or like atrocious take. Cain has good cardio and stuff. He has good pressure, good grappling. I think he can make it very competitive. I think of those names you said, I think Cain has the best chance probably. But I'm a Cain Velasquez fan, so I'm a big Stipe fan as well, though. Bad striking doesn't mean no power. Even Ngannou had pretty horrific striking in the first few fights, but he was knocking. I almost said it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, like, who else has bad striking that has like crazy good power? I don't know actually, but I know there's other examples. Like Terrence McKinney doesn't have bad striking, but he has like pretty like wild striking. He doesn't have bad striking, I would say, but he has like really like chaotic striking and he swarms you. Like if you see Terrence McKinney when he hurts an opponent, he's literally like he's doing this. He's like doing these little slap punches. So he has like kind of bad striking, but he's just so dangerous that it doesn't really matter, right? Usman was another one where Usman had like not the best striking, but like he obviously had power. Yuri still has me shocked. Yeah, I want to kill myself. But Aspinall would flatline Ngannou so easily. I think I'd pick Aspinall to beat Ngannou now, or even in Ngannou's prime. Tom Aspinall is by far the best heavyweight, somebody says. So that's what Tiny Tim says. He thinks Tom is the best heavyweight. So that's interesting. He will face winner of Alex Gahn versus Tom. Okay. I don't mind it. Yeah, I don't mind it. I'm excited. I think heavyweight is in a decent place right now. We got Tom coming back. We got Pereira versus Cyril Gahn. We got Josh Hokit. We got Walter Walker coming up. You know, we have Waldo versus Volkov coming up, which is going to be a good fight. So we have some good stuff coming up at heavyweight. Finally, some good stuff to look forward to. I got Hokit beating Lewis as well. Yeah. I think in 205, only Yan has a chance to beat Costa because only Yan's the guy who can go to shin. Yep, that's what we were talking about earlier. I think Yan Blachowicz. I really love that fight, actually. Yan versus Paul Costa would be incredible. Incredible. And his grappling is very good, like you said. How do you see Pico Lopez going? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question, actually. Fuck. How do I see Pico versus Lopez going? Ooh, that's a good fight. I think Diego would catch him. Like honestly, maybe he could he could stay at range maybe, but I don't know. I think Diego could catch him with like a sneaky little left hook or something. Yo, keep an eye on Mando Rat Garbage. Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. Yeah, this weekend he's gonna. Yeah, we were talking about him earlier, and I was hyping him up. Yeah, he was really good on the Contender Series, Rat Garbage. I remember showing him to my dad. I was like, "Yo, look at this guy, Rat Garbage. He's gonna be good." So yeah, I've been hyping him up too. I think he's gonna KO Jai Herbert. We need some Foids in the chat so I can bully them. There was one earlier, but he left. There was a Hamzat fan earlier. I don't know if you saw him. Crazy how 44-year-old Yan could be champion. Hey man, you know that's what the goats do. 2 p.m. BXG live on a Monday's base. That Yuri loss lingers. What's up, man? It's not 2 p.m. for me, but it must be 2 p.m. for you. And yeah, man. I mean, it sucks, but like it is what it is. I am gonna do a video for now that there's more people here. I am gonna do a video on Yuri Prohaska. Getting a lot of hate. You know, he's getting like, and when I say hate, it's like there's like a different kind of hate. So where people are saying he's like a garbage fighter and like he was never good, like that. I'm gonna do a video on that, but you know, hey BXG question, what's up, man? If DDP versus a Mavov were to be scheduled, who would you pick to win? Well, you know what I mean. I am I'm very biased towards Dricus, right? He's my favorite fighter currently. But I wouldn't be delusional, right? I wouldn't be delusional, but I do think he would beat a Mavov. I hope at least that is the next fight for him because I like the idea of a Mavov versus DDP. It's a big fight. Fight night main event would be sick. And I would pick Dricus to win. I think Dricus could win. I think he could I don't know. I think he could outstrike him. I think he could use his grappling a little bit. He's got great cardio. But a Mavov might be too sharp for him. I'm worried about that. Maybe a Mavov could be sharp and could whatever, but I feel like Dricus could use his pressure really well and not let a Mavov get into a good flow, you know? Yan becoming champ again would, yeah, that would literally save this world. Why the fuck is chat Costa maxing? Hey, man. Hey, man. Why the fuck is chat Costa maxing? When people talk about undefeated fighters, they never bring up the Incredible Hulk. Exactly. He actually is undefeated, right? Which is crazy. Because what's his name was like, and still undefeated. I was like, he's undefeated? Like, I didn't really realize he was completely undefeated. That's pretty sick, actually. Costa versus Ankalaev. I'd go Costa. Do you think Pico's power can hurt Lopez? That's true. That is true. Maybe. You know, you bring that up, and I am kind of worried that Lopez loses to Steve Garcia. I know he has a great chin, but I don't know, bro. I get the vibe like, I don't know. I feel like Lopez is going to lose to Steve Garcia. I don't know. I might pick Steve Garcia. Crafty little pig. I don't know. I'm going to look into it. There are Foids in the BXG community. Not to my knowledge, no. I said Foids, not inbreds. Hello, what's up? I Lavina. What's up? Oy vey, speaking of the devil, I think Dricus would submit a Mavov even though it sounds dumb. No, it doesn't sound dumb. I think he could pressure him and then like probably exhaust him a little bit and then get him down. Yeah, I think there's potential for it. If you can 50-45 Strickland on the feet, you will cook a Mavov. Yeah, honestly. And I think there are going to be people that are going to pick against Dricus, and they're going to forget, obviously, the fact that, like you just said, he 50-45 Strickland. He beat him twice, obviously. He submitted Israel Adesanya. He did good against so many guys. Like Whitaker, he KO'd. But because he lost to Hamza, so many people are probably going to say, oh, Mavov's going to smoke him. Mavov's going to smoke him, bro. But I'm going to stick with my boy, bro. I'm going to stick with Dricus. I'm sticking with my fucking guy. I don't care. Do you think Paul versus Hamza would ever be made at 205 because the fight must? Yeah, I think so. Because Hamza has Canelo hands from Timu. I think it would be made. I think like I don't know, bro. I think like the rivalry is there, and you know the division is not really that. It's just it's in a weird spot where they almost kind of have to make it if Hamza were to move up. Look, if Hamza destroys Sean Strickland and wants to make a quick turnaround, Hamza versus Paulo for the interim title in October, main event of like UFC, not Fight Night, UFC Abu Dhabi, whatever the number would be sick. That would be a sick main event. So hopefully that could kind of happen if the stars align. I told my brother that if anyone could beat Alex, it would have been Ulberg before the fight against Yuri. I told my brother that if anyone could beat Alex, it would have been Ulberg before the fight against Yuri. Yeah, sadly. I never really thought that, but I guess after this fight, yeah, probably. But that was never something that I thought. But now I don't mind his chances. So if you think about it, Ulberg knocking out Yuri is one of the best performances ever. Big underdog. Yeah, I said it in my after I was coping, I did say it in my last video. Like it is an insanely impressive KO. Like I can't lie, it is insanely impressive. The guy exploded his ACL and still, I gotta say this, and I'm a big Tom Aspinall fan. Like everything that's been happening makes Tom look so bad because Tom had the same injury and he fell and he lost to Curtis Blades, right? Ulberg has the same injury, but he continues to go on and he wins. Then you see Waldo get eye poked. He wins the fight. Tom got eye poked. He couldn't fight no more. It's like, obviously, like, I love Tom, but it does look kind of bad for him, bro. But obviously, I'm still Team Tom, and I think like he wasn't faking no injuries or nothing. But I'm just saying like a lot of this stuff that's been happening does make him look bad specifically. Um, Josh Hokett, the roach that runs his mouth, the type of guy that wears dirty shoes in your house. Josh Hokett, the roach that runs his mouth, the type of guy that wears dirty shoes in your house. Fights like the Incredible Hulk. He doesn't need a bulk. He's the Incredible Hulk. Okay. Drickus is gonna lose eyes. Yeah. I don't know, what does that mean? Oh, he's gonna get eye poked. Oh yeah, true, true, true. Hey man, Drickus got eyes of fucking steel, man. You see these fucking, you see, bro. You see those fucking eyes, man. Those eyes can kill a fucking lion. Costa sold me the fight in the Helwani show. Oh, he was on the show today. I might watch that. Would you say Movsar Evloev is a better striker than Hamza? Yes. Yes. I would confidently say that, yes. Comfortably, I would say that. His striking didn't look amazing against Lerone Murphy, but he had a lot. Actually, it did, though. He had a lot of good striking moments, actually, against Murphy. You know? I would say so, yes. I would say Islam by far. I mean, by far. That's not even a question. I would say even Armin. Costa, when he misses weight, that's your problem. Hey Kumar, when is Anshu coming back, sir? Hey Kumar, when is Anshu coming back, sir? Too busy in the call center, huh? Anshu Jubli, eh? When is the boy coming back? I'm gonna say Anshu Jubli comes back. UFC Fight Night India main event against John Pork, December 2027 or 2026, Christmas Day, first ever fight night on Christmas, Anshu Jubli versus John Pork in India in front of a fucking stadium is my guess. Ulberg could be Alex, couldn't be Alex. Yeah, I would still pick Alex. Do you think the best case scenario of Freedom 2250 is the event launching each winner into the mainstream stardom and further cementing UFC into mainstream American culture, leading to more future views? It's good for me, right? I mean, selfishly, it would be good for my channel and many other like MMA YouTube channels because it puts a lot of eyes on the sport, puts a lot of eyes on us, obviously, for that same reason. I like the idea of the UFC going mainstream and getting more popular, but it does feel like the more popular it gets, the dumber the audience gets because more retards just keep joining. But I don't mind the idea of the sport becoming actually like massive, I feel like it should be bigger than it is, and it's getting there. So I like it from that sense for sure. I mean, imagine if Diego Lopez or even Steve Garcia, whoever wins that fight, gets a crazy finish. Now people are going to be like, oh, Steve Garcia, oh yeah, this guy that fought at the fucking White House, we're going to check him out. Imagine what that does to a guy like Steve Garcia or a guy like Josh Hokett, right? So, yeah, I think it's good in that sense. Yuri is stupid, had the fight but blew it. I agree. Don't remind me, please. I mean, Tom wasn't facing Yuri, true. Yeah, true. Yuri versus, yeah, he wasn't facing a guy that would just let him lose. Yuri versus Costa, or let him win, excuse me. Yuri versus Costa interim LFG boys, sign me up. That'd be sick. Yuri versus Costa would be so sick. It wouldn't happen yet, obviously, because Yuri just lost, but I think eventually down the line it's very possible and very awesome. I think Hamza doesn't have a chin. That's why he's covered the long beard. Hair almost knocked out by Burns, and Gourmet doesn't have kicks in stand-up game and has umbrella vulnerable to kicks in stand-up head. Yep. Yep, if you watch Dricus versus Hamza, he kind of ate like a head kick a little bit in round 5. Now he kind of blocked it, but like it still landed a bit. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Like I don't know if he doesn't have a chin. I mean, we've seen him without a beard like many years ago, and I don't know if he has like that Yuri Prohaska type of like chin where it's just like this, but what he's almost knocked out by Burns, and yeah, I don't know. But I know for a fact his stand up is weak, so that's hypothetical. To be fair, Tom is bigger, so that knee tear probably hurts more. Yeah, true. And the eyes, double eye poke by a Frenchman. Yeah, true, true. Look, I'm not saying those things, but I'm just saying like it's still not the best look for him. But like obviously, I'm still gonna be a Tom defender. I've been a Tom defender probably more than most MMA YouTubers. I feel like I've done like 4 videos defending Tom. I feel like since the eye poke thing, I've done a lot of videos defending him. So send Hamza 2 to 3 years in India and forget. He might love it. I don't know. He might love it there. Pork dying from food poisoning. W India though, inbreds versus. Oh yeah, send Hamza 2 to 3. Yeah, I understand what you're saying now. Oh yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, we can't do UFC Fight Night India because like the food would just be like ridiculous, bro. The food would actually like. Joe Pfeiffer said he got sick from eating in Mexico, so like we couldn't even consider doing that. Inbreds versus Jeets. Yo, they should do that, bro. They should do a card, even if it's just like low level Indian fighters. Just do Indian fighters and what'd you say? Indian fighters and inbreds. Hamza would die in India from their infections. He got smoked, but he'd go outside and the air, just the air of India would like explode his lungs. Gourmet Chechen have stance like boxer. Gourmet Chechen have stance like boxer, like Ilya, and not have kicks and vulnerable. And that skinny hands always down for takedowns, and Paulo would kick head to Abu Dhabi to Dagestan. Yeah, I think Paulo would wheel kick KO him. Actually, Paulo does have a didn't Paulo actually wheel kick Robert Whittaker and like rock him really bad? I remember that actually. Didn't he like was it a head kick or like a wheel kick? And he made Whittaker do like the chicken dance and shit. So I remember like Paulo has great kicks because I remember that. My guy, it's my first time watching. What's up, man? One of your lives. I'll be honest with you. I'm very happy with Carlos's win. I like the guy. He's like a JDM but bigger, so I enjoyed the win. Hard luck for your. That's fine, man. My first video after the fight, I was really like upset. I think I overdid it, but it was my first reaction, so I'm not gonna like really apologize for it. But in my follow up video, obviously I gave a lot of credit to Carlos, and I think like legitimately it's an incredibly historic and insane KO. Like the fact that he exploded his ACL and came back with a left hook flatline KO is like just it's insane. So I really got to glaze him for that. That's incredible. You might kill DC if you do UFC India. Yeah. Yeah, because he might have to bring his own food. Honestly, he might have to bring his own food because it's like I don't know though. Could his fucking food fit on the fucking plane? He'd have to bring like 5 different luggage bags for whatever he's gonna eat over there. 10 Jeets versus 1 inbred. Oh, that should be like one of those videos. 10 Jeets versus 1 inbred. Who wins? Should Kyle Dawkins try to chin Bo? Yeah. No. He should try to chin him. He should try to KO him flat out cold. See, that's the thing. Imagine if Kyle Dawkins KOs Bo Nickel though. His stock would go like. Imagine he KO'd Bo Nickel at the White House, bro. That'd be insane. Paulo's kicks unironically, yeah, but his kicks are incredible, bro. His kicks are incredible. Unironically, like, yeah, his kicks are insane. Man, imagine there was a world where maybe we could be looking at like a Paulo versus a Pereira, but obviously Pereira moved up. Now they got the great Khalil. What do you mean? The great Kali. Oh yeah, the great Kali. What do you mean Ted versus? Well, yeah, true. They got great Kali. They got Ansho Jabli. They got Pooja Tomar. She's a women's fighter, but they might try to do something to her. I don't know. I'm surprised she survived in India as being a woman. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. Spinning kick by Costa would break Gourmet Chechen's fake Timu chin. He can't even take a beating for birds. Dude, you fucking hate Chimaev, eh? Hey, man, I respect it. I like Guru, but if Tom wasn't his friend, Guru would have been trashing Aspinall all the time. But since we know how bad that eye poke was. It makes him look good for defending. Yeah, I mean, I like Guru as well. I love Guru, actually, but you could see, like, if he's close with a fighter, he's just more willing to give them more passes, right? Like with O'Malley, with like a few other fighters, he'll either pick them to win straight up, or he'll just be like, "Oh yeah, chat," but like he'll just be really nice to them. So I get it. I can't say that if I was in his position, I wouldn't be the same way. I can't say that for sure. That's just one Khalil though, or one Kali. Yeah, sure. I loved your videos about Andrew Tate, dude. You're funny as fuck, my bro. Thank you, man. You have a fan from Argentina. I appreciate it, bro. Shout out to Argentina. You guys got fucking the boy Kevin Vallejo. So shout out to Argentina or Argentina, not Argentina. Argentina, not Argentina. Why am I saying Argentina? Argentina. There you go. Argentina. Shout out to Argentina, and yeah, I appreciate it, man. So 1 G versus 10 inbreds, or 10 Gs versus 10 inbreds. Let's do 10 and 10. Let's do 10 and 10. Honestly, maybe even 20 and 10. 20 Gs versus 10 inbreds, actually. Make it a little bit more even. And Gs have a bigger population, but shit fighters. I want to move to India. What do you guys think? Should I move to India? I've been thinking about it. Pooja Tumor. Pooja Tumar. Yeah, Pooja Tumar. Yeah. She's shit too. No offense, but she's shit. Yeah, get it? Huh? Poop shit Indian. Winner gets the Got Breaker championship belt. What's Got Breaker? Like Braun Breaker? 1 inbred should equal 5 Jeets. What's Got Breaker? What does that mean? 1 inbred should equal 5. That's what I'm saying, right? So it should be like 10 Dagestanis versus like 20 Indians is actually, because it would be more fair. Oh, Goat Breaker. Oh, okay. I was like, what's God? Okay, Goat Breaker. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Indians, bro. I don't know, bro. I mean, not to be that guy, but the sport isn't even popular there, unlike in Dagestan. Fuck Dagestan, says Dig right after. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, in India, yeah, the sport, they don't really have anything. Like they don't have like a foundation for MMA, right? They just do they have like cricket, I think, and that's it. Our future first lady is Indian, Usha Vance. Oh yeah, you're right. Wasn't Kamala actually Indian as well, like secretly? Usha Vance is Indian. You're right. Oh my gosh, bro. If you guys thought Indians working at your local McDonald's if it was too much taking your jobs, then get ready. I'm joking. Dude, you saw Ank's tweet after the Yuri versus Carlos fight. Ali is mad at this. Yeah, I spoke about it actually. I did see it. Yeah, he was talking about how something like, "Oh, you're not on my level, Yuri," blah blah blah. It's like, bro, like you just lost as well in like a very, obviously it wasn't as bad, but like you still got TKO'd pretty easily. Yuri put up a better fight than Ankalaev, right? At this point, Paul looks like Russian Hunter, and could take teabag Gourmet Chechen like his hat. Which weight class? Oh, he did take his hat. You're right. He put it on his balls, which I remember that actually. He did steal Hamzat's hat. Which weight class is more possible at this fight? 205. 205, because Paul should stay at 205, and Hamza is really eager to move up, it sounds like, so probably 205. And Niki's video about Indian MMA is genius. I didn't check it out. Or I didn't watch it, but I should check it out. I've seen some of his stuff. The last video I watched about him was, I think it was like ranking MMA YouTubers or something. Some shit like that. That was a good video. Do you think Paul moves down to middleweight for Izzy rematch because he will smoke him? No. Paul's too ahead of Izzy at this point. Like Izzy's not even he's not even on the same street as Paul, let alone in the rearview mirror. Like he's way ahead of Izzy in 2026. Like Izzy's probably gonna be looking at like a RoboCop fight or like a Shar Magomedov fight next. Realistically, like it's not gonna be looking good for the boy. Kumar's ducking Indian debate. Who's Kumar? Who's that? Come on, Kumar, defend your. Who's Kumar? Is he in the chat? Oh yeah, Pia Kumar. Yeah. Um. And what's up, John Dong? What's up, John Dong? What's up, man? The only problem with Hamzat is his inactivity. The guy fights once a year, and you have to thank the Lord for. You have to thank the Lord for that because the guy is a better professional Twitter guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's the issue. That's always been my issue with fighters, man. It's just like it's just the inactivity, bro. It's the once a year, the twice a year is fine, but like usually it's once a year with these guys, the Islams, the Hamzats, and it's like when you point it out, people get mad, but it's just true, man. It is what it is. I've shitted on Ilya for fighting once a year as well, but at least he had a decent excuse, like he couldn't see his children, right? He was getting brought to court for abusing his wife, which he didn't, obviously, but I'm saying that's what she was accusing him of. I think that's a decent reason to not get in the octagon. I'm sorry. Maybe that's just me defending my boy, but it'd be hard to focus on a fight when, like, I can't see my children and my wife is, like, trying to take me to court for, like, beating her, which he didn't do. But I'm actually happy Padilla didn't win because he missed weight. Yeah, fair. Yeah, I usually hate when fighters miss weight, but to be fair, like, it was a 2 weeks notice fight for him, so, but he did miss weight. You are right. Isn't there an Indian woman in one championship who's pretty good? She's like their only good fighter. I mean, I could search it up, but I don't know. I wouldn't be shocked. I heard the UFC just signed a girl from one championship, by the way. Now that you mentioned that, she's pretty good. I heard she's this Chinese girl. She's fighting at UFC Macau. I don't see the girl. Oh yeah, I see her. I don't see her name, but I see her face. She seems to be a kickboxer. Okay. But I heard the UFC just signed like some Chinese girl who's I heard is pretty decent. So pretty fucking decent, man. We need Josh Hogan, man. Isn't there an Indian? I just read that. What's up? Salute BXG. A bit off topic. What's up, man? I wanted to ask what you think about how good Alexandre Topuria is as a fighter. Good question. Good question. Sometimes I just realize how insane his contribution has been. One sec. Okay, there you go. Insane his contribution has been to Ilya for us today. What do I think of him as a fighter? How good Alexandre is as a fighter. I think he's good. I think he's pretty good. I don't think, obviously, he's as good as his brother. But I want to see more. I feel like he doesn't open up enough with his striking and with his grappling. I feel like he's a bit too patient, in my opinion. I want to see him open up just a little bit more. Obviously, he has a bit of power. I don't know, maybe his next opponent can bring that out of him for him to open up more. Maybe if he faces like a Malcolm Wellmaker or like a name like that can force a fight out of him. I want to see how he does in a fight like that where he has to kind of be more, open. But I think he's good. I think he'll be ranked probably, like lower ranked soon. There's no such thing as pretty good at WMMA. Well, for their standards. Sarah, let's worship women, Sarah. I'm not Indian, Dricka's son. I'm half Indian. Oh, you hear that, Nitro? Oh, Nitro. Yo. He said, bless you, my dog sneezed. I'm half Indian and I live in Singapore. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. No wonder they're terrible. My dog just yawned and flapped her ears. No wonder they are terrible. I also think India sucks, by the way. Oh, okay, so you're not a fan of India, I'm guessing. Also, a quick question about Ethan Ewing. Do you think he has a chance to break into the top 10? Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. I think against Alexandre, I think he would be Alexandre Topuria, to be honest. And I love Topuria, and I think his brother is great, but I do think Ethan Ewing is just too slick. His timing is too good. He's pretty dynamic, He's got grappling. So I think Ethan Ewing could even beat some top 10 guys, My voice cracked. Maybe around the top 10, like maybe around the bottom of the top 10, but he could beat some top 10 guys right now, which is crazy to say, but he's looking like a freaking like world beater out there, bro. I mean, I love Dagestan. The guys there. Wait. I mean, I love Dagestan. The guys there, when they beat you, they're like, I'm the best in the world and stuff. You beat them. I was not ready. I was injured. All cries on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, it's true, right? Like, it's like, oh, I had staph. Oh, my hand was broken. Oh, my ribs are injured. Oh, it was a bad weight cut. It was a bad camp. Blah blah blah. It's the same shit all the time, bro. Even when they win and it's like a little bit competitive, it's like, well, I won. But by the way, I had staph. If anyone was wondering why the fight was close, it's because I had staph. It's like, oh, brother. He says, half Indian, huh? Get a load of this, G. Get a load of this fucking G. The reason Alexandre Topuria wasn't as active in his last fight was because Bekzad is a powerful power puncher. That same guy dropped Umar, so he didn't risk it with him. That is true. That is true. But to be fair, against Cody, what's his name? Colby Thickness was his name, the guy that had Volk in his corner. I felt like it was kind of the same with that fight, where I didn't feel like he pressured as much either. But you are right in that sense. And I think the Bekzad Almakhan win is very impressive. Bekzad Almakhan I was really hyping up for a long time, and I thought he could honestly be something. And he still could be, right? There's no shame in losing a Topuria, but do you think Zahabi stands a chance against O'Malley at the White House? Tune-up or a dangerous fight for O'Malley? That's a good question. A lot of good questions, guys. You guys have a lot of great fucking fucking questions. I think it will be a decision. I think it will be a decision where Zahabi is tougher than O'Malley thinks and we think. He does decent. I could see a decision where it's like, oh, Zahabi's like doing better than we thought, but like he probably just gets his ass beat. But he will still do better than what we like. He'll do better than like Cheeto Vera did against O'Malley. I'll say that. How about that? Because he is pretty tough. But then again, I don't know, bro. He might just get slimed out. I don't know how he's even like top 10 or top 5, whatever the fuck he is. What's up, Stale Cheese? What's up, BXG? How you dealing with the Yuri loss 2 days later? This is not even BXG. This is a hologram after he killed himself. This is literally a hologram that he set up for the next few months to run his channel. All the profits from this channel and this stream go to the dogs of BXG and also Mrs. BXG. So thank you guys for no. How am I dealing with the Yuri loss? I mean, I'm kind of over it. Someone said it in chat and I agree with them. I think it was Orion that said it. I'm more bummed that like Ulberg is injured now, actually, which is crazy to say, but I'm just more upset that Ulberg is injured because I wish we could just see him fight again, But obviously, I'm also pretty bummed at how much hate Yuri is getting. That kind of bums me out a little bit. I might do a video on that soon. Zahabi is one of the most kids ever. Yeah, Zahabi is. Alexandre will move up and KO that Australian midget. Dude, I don't know, man. Volk's not going to be around for much longer. I feel like featherweight is just too dangerous for Volk, man. I love Volkanovski. You guys know that. After the Evloev fight, I think he should retire, bro. Please, Volk. Retire. Just retire. Please, Volk. Retire. Like, because it's like, okay, after Evloev, we're looking at, like, Aaron Pico. We're looking at fucking Gene Silva. We're looking at fucking Malik Ocasa, KO artist, bro. Except maybe Pico's maybe not a KO artist, but he has power. He should retire 100% after the Evloev fight. MMA Hole, holy shit, man. Thank you for the $4.99, brother. I appreciate it. He says, yo, BXG, I got a fight coming up. I'm going to bury Mike Okinya this weekend. Yes, sir, man. That's awesome, man. I appreciate the $4.99 and, man, I wish you luck, bro. I know you're going to freaking slime him out. I know you're going to right-hand flatline KO him. This Mike Okinya guy. Yeah, man, I'm hyped to see it, man. I'm hyped to see it. I'm not going to see it, but maybe you could send me the video if you win, or when you win, I should say. But yeah, I appreciate the $4.99, brother. God bless you. And good luck. I know you got this one. Just don't goon. Epstein versus Muhammad, UFC 400 Jerusalem. Again, thank you for the $4.99, brother. Banger. Yuri is a bum and Paulo is the best light heavyweight. I'm going to kill myself after you just said that. Yeah, any you guys got any advice for MMA Hole on his fight coming up this weekend? Let's give him some advice. All right, I think he's gonna, I think he should I think he should start the fight by doing a flying knee, right? Just scare the opponent a little bit, and after the flying knee, you want to do like a wheel kick or something, and then maybe like a spinning elbow and a jab. Anyways, Yuri's a bum, and Volk is going to break Evloev. Is almost a bigger guy. I think Volk is gonna fuck up Evloev as well. I agree with you. MMA Hole, so close. Never thought I'd say this, but Yuri should take note from Paulo. Costa kicked into second gear when he realized Azmat arm. Exactly, yeah, but he's autistic. Mallet needs to keep being fed old welterweights in Canada. He'll lose his next fight in the USA. So you think Mike Malot's gonna beat Gilbert Burns, or you think he's gonna lose? If Mike throws a left hook, remember to put your hands up. Yep, yep, exactly. Yep. The W is yours to take. Yep, yep. Yeah, shout out to MMA Hole, man. He's saying gonna bury my cock in Mike Okinya. Yo, BXG, I got a fight coming up. I'm gonna bury Mike Okinya. I'm gonna bury my cock in ya. Mike Ock in ya. I'm over here like, oh my god, bro. I'm over here like, oh yeah, good luck on your fight, man. I'm gonna bury Mike Ock in ya. You make me all red and shit, man. You're making me all red. That was good. Fucking hell. Fuck. Mike Ocken, yeah. Anyways, if he gets slimed out, my cock in here, for those who don't get it, I don't know if I'm getting reverse trolled. Throw sand at him. Pocket sand in the cup. Gotta love all the Ulberg fans that just appeared overnight. I agree, bro. They've been trolling me. They've been shitting on me all week. He's a heavyweight. He can't spin. MMA Ho, just go with the flow. If anything goes wrong, hug him like a daggy. See, you guys we're giving him advice, bro. We all gave him advice. We all gave him nice advice. We told him, oh yeah, just use some elbows. Watch for the left hook. You're not beating the allegations. You should have said you was trolling me. Bro, I thought you were being serious. I was like, "Oh, you're fighting this guy Mike whatever the fuck. Mike whatever the fuck. Mike Ock, right?" I thought you were being fucking serious. I'm over here like, "Oh, yeah, okay, like he's facing some black dude or something." It sounds like a black guy's last name, We were wishing him luck and everything. Literally the entire chat got you. You're not alone. Got. Yeah, I know you guys all fell for it too. That's good MMA Hole. That was good shit, bro. You actually, I think you're the first guy to get me with one of those, because somebody tried to get me with like something. I think it was MMA JAC that tried to get me with like something like a few streams ago. This is getting age restricted. I came back to BXG coming out. I don't even know what I'm fighting next. When I'm fighting next. If you ever tell me you got to fight, I'm just not gonna believe you. So bro just 10-7 BXG. I just got slimed out live on fucking stream. I just know that MMA Hole did the I Show Speed reaction gift when you read out the super chat. I believed it, bro. I fucking believed it. I fucking believed it. He's gay. My guy, you made a 10-2 out of BXG. Just end stream. This was worse than Yuri getting KO'd. I did the Homelander smile when he read it. My cock. You didn't fall for the I love Vino guy? No. No. Guys, I'm retarded, bro. Oh my gosh. What's up, No Bromo? You came at a perfect time, eh? Perfect fucking time for No Bromo. Perfect fucking time. I literally had you yeah. Wait, read. You did? Wait, did you actually? I don't remember. Um, what's your opinion on WMMA fans who like feet? I can't say no. No, I don't know. It's kind of weird, I guess. I don't know what you want. What the fuck? What is happening? What is my opinion on WMMA fans that like feet? Forgot the fake name I used. Brother, I'm crying. Samurai Senpai will be back. Yes, sir. JAC. Michael Bisping moment. Why? What happened? No, fucking MMA hole. He donated like $4.99, and he said like, oh, I got a fight coming up with this guy, Mike Akinya, this weekend, and we were all like wishing him luck or giving him advice, and then it hit me. Oh, Mike Akinya. Someone told me in chat. I was like, oh, reread it. Mike Akinya. My cock Inya. Anyways, brother, no Dagestan, brother. You get trained, sleep, eat, and be respectful. Salam alaikum. Assalamu alaikum malada. Assalamu alaikum malada. Bromo looking fresh, dude. Bromo looks like a few years younger without the beard, man. I gotta say, I think it would have been cool to see him, if he tried the little square stash. You guys know what stash I'm talking about? The little square stash. Bro, all WMMA fans like feet. Yeah, just ask them who their favorite fighter is, and they'll look. Anyone who says their favorite women's fighter is Grasso, I'm gonna look at you sideways, bro. No, honestly, Grasso actually is pretty great. Thank you, brother. Mrs. Bromo hates it. Hey, man, it'll grow back soon. It'll grow back soon. But you stuck to your word, man. You stuck to your word. Austrian painter mustache. Did you see Nicholas Kerr wants to fight John Jones? See, like you can't. No, you gotta wait like a few streams now, because now I'm on guard. Now I'm on guard. Like so now I'm like really like reading every comment. See, you gotta try to catch me in a few streams. Nicholas Kerr, that's how I got him. Thanks, Bobby. My face is a permanently reserved seat for Alexa. All right, bro. You guys are... Listen, guys. Just, like, go to fucking, I don't know. Why? Leave Alexa Grasso alone, man. She's cool, man. She's my cousin, actually. She is actually my cousin. What do you think the G in BXG stands for? Grasso, Benjamin Xander Grasso. She's actually my legitimate cousin, so you guys got to chill out a little bit, because I'll bring her on stream. Wait, let me go full screen. Brother. Bro, does your neck hurt? Neck hurt? No. Why do you think it hurts? From the glazing of Yuri? Good times with BXG. Yo, BXG, you should do... If Sean loses, you should cut your mustache into the Austrian painter. But I know he's going to lose, bro. I can't, bro. I can't. I would do something else. But no, I can't. They'd ban me off YouTube. Just how good is Wing C? The best. The fucking best, dude. No, Wing C, he's never gonna... There's a world out there where Wing C's actually like on the Contender Series and he's actually somehow winning, but he's actually autistic. Gaming stream? I would do a gaming stream one day. Not anytime soon, but I would do it. I think. Xander with K. Do it. Candor. The fuck's a hair? He got used to Nicholas Kerr, so said Nick Gra. Xander. Anyways, my guy, I'm going to enjoy a nice dinner with some folks. Have fun, my guys. Love you all. Love you, man. Love you, man. God bless you, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by. It was good talking to you. Hopefully, I see you again. And yeah. Enjoy your food. Neck Hurt Creative. Benjamin, bro, has been paid off by Big Yahoo. Hey, man. Listen. He doesn't need to pay me off. He's my father. Benjamin Netangrasso. Oh, I like that. Benjamin Netangrasso is good, actually. Benjamin Netangrasso. Mighty Monkey explodes him. Who's Mighty Monkey? Demetrius Johnson? Do you keep up with WMMA? I'm gonna see Amanda Iku. Amanda Iku. Amanda Iku. I don't get that one. Amanda Iku. Amanda Iku. No. Amanda Iku. Amanda Iku. I don't know. Did Ulberg win the fight because he kissed the wall? Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I think Ulberg, I mean, listen to his last name, Carlos Ulberg. He secretly is part of one sec. He secretly is part of that society. And he kissed the wall, and now, Yuri Prohaska is going to have to bounce back. And you think this loss was a coincidence? It happened on the month of Easter. Anyways, I think, yes, only logical explanation. I think that's the only explanation, exactly. Hey, Ivar, haven't seen you around for a while. Have you been? He's been kissing some walls, I've heard, too. Ivar, apparently, him and Ulberg are, was supposed to be, I'm gonna see Amanda. Oh, okay. I'm gonna see Amanda. Oh, okay. So, if you read the whole, okay. See, now I'm smart to it. Now I'm fucking smart to it. Juberg works better with text-to-speech bots. Yeah. Yeah. If I could do I should set that up actually, for super chats. I could try to set that up one day. I've never really thought about that. Does anyone in the chat know if Ulberg and Izzy are beefing? I've heard people say they are beefing. I've heard some people say it. About what, nobody really knows, it seems. But I've seen some people say they're beefing. They're not following each other on social media. They're not congratulating each other on their fights. Nothing like that. About what? My guess is about a girl. I wouldn't be shocked if, Ulberg tried to, clap Izzy's girlfriend or some shit. It's just kind of how it goes with a lot of these beefs. That's usually just how it goes. Hey, Mutt, you trying to fuck on my girl, Mutt, and then they just stop being friends. Does anyone? I've been pretty good. I was in your chat the other day, but you didn't read my hey, so I just left. Damn, bromo. Damn. No, I'm kidding. Yuri did lose. He gave up. I know. He did. It was AI, anyways. Beefing over who gets to use Dan Hooker. Yeah, who gets to use Dan Hooker? Who gets to fucking toss around Kaikar France? Poor guy. Fight Society, Joe Pyfer beef is peak. He's beefing with Joe Pyfer? Let me see this. Fight Society's been doing his thing, eh? I was in I was randomly in a MMA Guru's chat, and I saw somebody put something like, dude, you should collab with Fight Society and BXG. I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Let me see. I was like, damn, bro. Fight Society. Oh, MMA Shay is live. Let me hit him up real quick. No, I'm kidding. Is he actually beefing with Joe Pyfer of all people? Dude, apparently D-Rod was actually in prison. The Joe Pfeiffer story doesn't make sense. Joe Pfeiffer is not happy with me. DMs exposed. Oh, they are actually beefing. I gotta watch this. Yo. It's not loading for some reason. I'll watch this later. I want to actually check that out. Shout out Fight Society, man. He's been I know he did a collab with Bromo that was good. I like how Yuri always wakes up fast after getting put out. It's like nobody hits his reset button. It's like somebody hit his reset button. Yeah, he's got like absurd like recoverability. Remember like when he got up kicked by Reyes and he actually went out cold for like 2 seconds and then he woke back up? Like his recoverability is ridiculous, bro. Who's more Jewish? Between who? Between me or Bromo? I've got the curls, he's got the nose. A dog, maybe? I thought he was over that. I thought he was over what? I'm confused. My bad, bro. I didn't see the message. Or is he jealous because Ulberg won the belt and Izzy is losing? Could be. Could be. Yeah, but it was... could be, though. I was going to say it was before he won the belt, though. They've been beefing. They've been beefing for a little while now. But it could be. We don't even know if they're beefing, but I'm assuming they are because of like all the different factors. Paul would slime out Ulberg. I agree. Wheel kick KO. First round. Then he would... I don't want to say what I was about to say, but then he would squat on his face. Shay, yeah, shout out MMA Shay. I love MMA Shay. One of my dream collabs one day. It's cool, Bromo. I'm not really in the MMA YouTube space anymore. Got to see our MMA bros on the come up. Yeah. Yeah, one day you're going to see me, Bromo, and somebody else. I don't know who. We're going to be on a stream. And everyone's going to rejoice. And we're going to all have me, Bromo, and Guru. We're going to be on a stream. Everyone's going to rejoice. There you go. I don't know what I'm saying. Got to see D-Rod selling weed or crack. Yeah, D-Rod apparently had weed in his pocket. I actually called it, though, chat, right? Didn't I call it in my last stream? I said, I bet you it's because of weed that he got locked up in Mexico, and I was right. He had weed on him, and they left him in Mexico for a year. What was the drama with Pfeiffer anyways? I heard he cheated on his girl. Yeah, Pfeiffer is, like, people hate him right now. So apparently, like, he cheated on his girl, and he also tried to kill himself around the same time, I guess. So people are saying he like gaslighted her by like using suicide as like a way to keep her. Like, oh, I'm going to kill myself if you don't stay with me, I guess, is what people think. I don't know the full story, though. Bromo mixed with BXG is peak Jewish. Yeah, exactly. Beowulf MMA is a glazing light heavyweight. Is glazing light heavyweight Paul Costa because he was glazing Azmat so hard? He has no choice but to glaze Costa yet. Hey, it be like that sometimes, though, right? It's like, it does be like that sometimes. Am I the Harriet Tubman of MMA? I feel like you're more like the Martin Luther King. I think you're more like the Martin Luther King, you know. The Martin Luther King. I love Beowulf, though. Just thought the switch up was funny. Yeah. Shout out Beowulf. I don't really watch him, but shout out to him. God bless him. Ulberg really about to make me root for Ank. I know, bro. Yo, Ank's kind of the GOAT, man. BX, you got to kiss the wall to get Shay collab. He probably would make me kiss the wall or something. That Charles Oliveira picture he has on his wall, I'd have to kiss it. Dream collab with his sister. That's your dream collab. Horse beef? Horse beef MMA? I like horse beef MMA a lot, actually. He's, also, what's up, Zappy MMA? What's up, man? Horse beef MMA. I'd love to collab with horse beef MMA. I mean, he's interacted with me. I think just last week he commented under my video or something. So, like, you know, I've interacted with him a few times, but I think that would be cool. The new big three, yeah. I won't watch if it's Guru, though, Lamau. I know I know a lot of people are kind of off on the Guru train, sadly, but my new favorite MMA YouTuber. It would be so funny if D-Rod beats Holland in the rematch. That would be. He bailed him out and everything just for D-Rod to still slime him out. Even worse, if he KO'd him even worse or something. Rather have Nina in there. Oh, me, Nina, and Bromo would be a crazy collab, eh? You know, we all could just show our feet. What's up? What's up, stable? The Suarez late on Werner for 15 minutes to get a title shot. She'll probably just get it, honestly, right? Because isn't it what, Mackenzie Dern? I don't know if they've ever fought Dern and Suarez, but maybe they could do that in Mexico. Why not? Well, wait, Suarez is not. No, Suarez is Mexican, but Dern is not. But close enough, right? Like she's a Latina, right? Close enough. Bromo X Guru collab would just be me telling him to get a life and find a woman. That is fucked up. I think shout out to Guru, man, but I think a lot of his like mental quorums would be solved if he just like got a girl. Just got a woman and kind of just like went outside a few times. Just, went on a few hikes or something. Unironically touched some grass. Get yourself a woman. Pfeiffer's the ultimate gaslighter, aren't we all? Aren't we all the ultimate gaslighter? Nah, I'm joking. That's fucked up. Pfeiffer is the best middleweight right now. I like Pfeiffer. I know a lot of people think he's shit, but I fuck with a Big Joe. Ank is a nightmare matcher for Ulberg. I think he could. I actually agree. Plus, Ulberg's grappling is untested. Yep. Horse beef is Canadian, unfortunately. Boo. No, he's pretty based, though. He's a base Canadian, though. He's based. He's cool. I like horse beef. He seems pretty cool. I've been shaking President Trump's hand before. He's the coolest. I've shaken President Trump's hand before. Should I be worried that this guy just said he knows Donald Trump? Well, he didn't say he knows him, but he shook his hand. Yeah, I got Ank over Ulberg. Yeah, I'm rooting for Big Ankalaev to get it done. It's like the meme where it's like the Bloods and the Crips holding up the bandanas. That's gonna be me and the Dagestani fans rooting for Ankalaev to win. People talking about Ankalaev more than Yuri and Ulberg. Yeah. We want Ank. D-Rod via prison rules. Are you Ben Shapiro with a mask on? I'm more like Benjamin Netanyahu with a mask on. No hooker. My thing with Gru is he's becoming a character instead of being a dude watching MMA like the rest of MMA YouTube. He's trying to keep up the bit. I kind of see what you mean. It's almost like he's like a parody of himself. Like he's almost like, yeah, I kind of see what you mean. I mean, I love the guy. I think he's awesome and he's cool, man, but I don't think he's in his prime no more. That's all I'll say. Shaking something else. Ask Trump about Netanyahu. Trump's homie gonna call ICE on BXG. Well, honestly, like the thing is, I'm actually like I'm joining ICE pretty soon. Actually, I just interviewed to join them, so I will be an ICE agent really soon. So like, if you guys are sick of Yair Rodriguez, if you guys are sick of like these Mexican fighters, if you guys honestly want me to handle these situations, I could. So I'm gonna join ICE very soon. Trump's homie's gonna call. Ank won't even beat Robert. That would be a good fight. Whitaker versus Ankalaev. I think Whitaker is going to actually win at light heavyweight. I remember saying, like, in one of my last videos, oh, dude, Whitaker's going to get destroyed at light heavyweight. I don't know, bro. I think Whitaker's got a good chance. Looking at Paul Costa, I think Whitaker could do something good. At least Ank was hated. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. Well, you said the fan base feels nothing, but there are Ulberg fans, apparently. There's Ulberg fans. I mean, some of them were in my chat. Like, they were pretty cool. But I'm talking about, like, the people that are, like, Ulberg. Like, apparently they're, like, super fans of this guy. Like, yes, I knew he was going to win. Like, I knew Ulberg was going to win. He's the GOAT. It's nice that Trump had some time off from committing war crimes to watch the UFC. He deserves some break from all the hard work he's doing. I agree. I mean, look, don't we all commit war crimes every once in a while? Don't we all kind of just, nuke countries in the Middle East and stuff? I think it's kind of based. I'm joking. Nah, fuck that guy. Ankalaev actually has 1.5 million followers on Instagram. How? I mean, it's like the Muslims, it's the Pakistanis, the Dagestanis, the Indians, anybody who slightly is like around that religion, they follow anything. Ice Agent BXG, war crimes is hard work. Yeah, after the war crimes, you got to just sit down, watch some Josh Hokett, take a break. Honestly, no lie at all. If I was American, I would apply to join ICE immediately. I wouldn't do that. I don't think I would do that, but at least you could wear a mask. That's kind of cool. You could wear a mask. Hispanic ICE. That's the funniest fucking image I can imagine. Nah, Ankalaev would kill Whitaker. I'd kill myself if that happened. No, I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but everyone in the crowd was walking out of the arena during Ulberg's post-fight interview. Really? I'm surprised he didn't walk out during his fucking walkout. No, yeah, his walkout was weird, bro. Speaking of like his walkout was weird. It was Chinese flute music, bro. I don't understand. BXG is gonna do undercover work for ICE. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, hey hermano, you got some tacos, some hainas, and then I'm just gonna be like, we got him. We fucking got him. I'm just gonna fuck it. That's fucked up. I'm sorry. Why do you have a school on an army base? What does that mean? Why do you have a school on an army base? Why do you have I don't know what that means. Secret Agent BXG. Look, I remember. I don't want to say too much. It's kind of base. Don't we all hang around Epstein for a few years? We still do. Maybe some of us still do. Opinions on Peter Yan? My top 3 GOAT. He's in my top 3 GOATs. Like my personal favorite GOATs, not like who I think is the GOAT, but like he's in my top 3 favorite fighters. I love Peter Yan. He's incredible. He's one of my guys. He actually made me a hardcore. This is a bit of lore about myself, but it was Peter Yan versus It was Peter Yan versus actually Jose Aldo of all fights that made me a hardcore fan. Like him beating the shit out of Jose Aldo made me a fan for some reason. I was like, wow, he's beating up Jose Aldo. It just made me a fan. I don't know how to explain it, but it did. Opinions on Peter Yan. Retarded Army rise up. Dustin Jacoby is the dark horse at 205. Yeah, I think people forget, man. Dustin Jacoby, my boy, is on a bit of a resurgence. Brown on brown violence. Ulberg fans spawned out of nowhere, just like the Surugan fans. What do they have in common, Bromo? What do they have in common about their looks? I don't know. Opinions on Tortas. I don't know. I mean, if you're just saying like Latinas, because I've never really known what Tortas means. I think it just means Latinas. I mean, I'm dating a Latina right now, which is not surprising because I'm Hispanic, so usually they go in flocks, right? So yeah, shout out to the Tortas out there. I don't know why they're booing anyone that's fighting for the title, like Ulberg and Ank both got booed. Wait, what? I don't know why they booing anyone that fighting for the title like Ank and well, I mean, look at who they were facing though, right? Like Ankalaev was facing Alex, who's a superstar, and Ulberg was facing Yuri, who's a superstar, who's very loved by us. Esporte as Epstein was cool. BXG, have you seen those Cage Culture AI promos? They're so cool. Was it the one where it was like Hamza and Strickland and they were like in the woods? By the way, do you think we could get an Incredible Hawkett? Get an Incredible Hawkett one someday? I think I know what you're talking about, if it's what I just mentioned, and that'd be cool. Yeah, like if they made him green like the Hulk or something. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, I think I've seen what you're talking about. And I mean, I don't really like AI, but it's better than what the UFC gives us, so it's something. Ayo homie, just where I can cross the border, vato? We got him. We fucking got him. Ulberg's fans are either Australian or Kiwi. It's like how the Daggies fans will attach themselves to any Caucasus regional fighter, even if they have 0 highlights. Not saying Ulberg doesn't have any highlights. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's the same thing where it's like they're like Australian, New Zealand, Kiwis. For real, there was only 3 Ulberg fans. Now there's 5. Now there's 5. Yeah, both brown and gay. It means fat Latinas. Okay. Torta means very heavy Latina, if you get me. Oh, okay. No, I don't know about that, but I thought it just meant like Latina. Shout out Latinas, but I don't know about the torta. I don't know about the torta one. Exactly, just like when but there's something for somebody out there. Tortas are very Tuivasa shaped Latinas. Yep, and you gotta say it in a deep voice. Torta, hey torta. Fickle fans SMH BXG torta confirmed torta pounder. You are hiding the mamacitas BXG. To all the mamacitas out there that want to see Josh Hokett, just hit my line because I fight all the time. Derek Lewis, you absolutely suck. Ian Gary, you're a fucking cuck. Tell your wife to hit me up. I want to smack her on her. All right. Sorry. Dude, I love Josh Hokett. I'm sorry. I love Josh Hokett. Ank was taking a lot of Ank was talking a lot of shit to a fan favorite. Yeah, that's another thing as well, right? Like Ank Alive was pretty disrespectful towards Alex. There was a lot of beef there. You don't pound the torta, you let the torta pound you. Georgians are the Georgians are the bane of Dagestanis. Yeah, they kind of have like a beef, right? This might be a controversial take. I don't think Sean, which is crazy because Marab is the first Georgian to beat a Dagestani in the UFC. He's the first guy to beat Umar, and he happens to be Georgian, which is kind of crazy. This might be a controversial take. I don't think Sean winning the fight with Yan is a bad robbery. First round is toss-up, second round, third. I don't think it's like an insanely bad robbery anymore. I still think Peter Yan won personally, but I don't think it's like a top 10 worst UFC robberies of all time. There's been too many bad robberies since then anyway, so... Georgian fighter for the win. Shout out to Georgia, man. I want to go to Georgia one day. You know what I want to do if I really like make it to like a good level on MMA YouTube? I want to like actually go to like these different like Georgia. I will never go to Dagestan for obvious reasons, but I'd like to go to like Georgia, maybe train in like a Georgian gym for a day, or train in like a Mexican gym for a day, train in these like different MMA gyms across the world, and like kind of just put it on YouTube. Like that'd be cool. Like vlog it, right? That'd be something to do in the like a South African gym. Maybe try to meet some fighters. That'd be cool. You're Mexican? No, I am Puerto Rican and Dominican, but I know some people say same thing, bro, same thing, but no, it's not. Just look at Waldo Cortez Acosta. He's not the same as Cain Velasquez. A torta is a big Mexican sandwich. Well, yeah, it's actually a food as well. I think I've actually ate that before. No, he's Chinese. I should become Chinese. I should identify as Chinese and just try to get like Chinese fans. And then I could be like the pride of China. Kryptonite of Daggies. Georgia has beef with Russia and yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like they already don't like each other. Mi Mexican tu hola. Ankalaev versus Yuri is the fight to make. They both hate each other and both are former champions. That'd be sick, yeah. That could be next. Honestly, that could be next. We'll see what Ankalaev does. I think he's already booked up, but maybe it's something to look forward to. Brazil? Shout out to Brazil, man. I'm going to move to Brazil soon. And both lost to Pereira. Tel Aviv MMA gym. Yeah, I got to go to the fucking the Tel Aviv gym and just fucking see what they got over there. Shout out to fucking Tel Aviv. I mean, no, don't. Anyways, train in the Serbian cold. See, stuff like that. Like, I would actually do that. I would actually be dumb enough to do that. Like, just train in Serbia. You know? Just train in Serbia with, like, a fucking, like, outside in the snow lifting weights. Like, I would do dumb shit like that. I don't really care. I'm retarded. Am I the only one who thinks that Aaron Pico is in the wrong weight class? I'm guessing you think he should be at 155. I guess he has I guess 155 is kind of open, right? Like maybe he could do decent against some of those guys up there, but he's not the biggest guy. He isn't the biggest guy, but he does cut too much weight. You could see it like in the weigh-ins and stuff. In the weigh-ins and stuff, he does look very drained. So maybe it would actually help his chin. Pico should fight at lightweight. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right, because I think 155 is pretty open right now. Like, I think a Paddy Pimblett fight would be good for him. A Gamrot fight could be interesting. So, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Sean washed Yan and cut him. If it was a 5-rounder, Sean could have got worse for Yan if they cut open. True. Yan genuinely looked surprised by O'Malley striking. He overlooked him. I think a lot of us did. A lot of us fucking did, Mott. A lot of us did. A lot of us thought, like, oh, yeah, why are they booking this? O'Malley's going to get mocked easily. He's going to get raped easily. And then he goes out and has a crazy good performance. BXG pride of China. The pride of China. BXG He could chin Gaethje and beat Patty. I think everyone beats Patty at this point. I went from like, oh, Patty could beat Gaethje to now everyone beats Patty, including Gamrot, my boy. Train with Armin and Hamzat? Bro, No. I'd rather train with Gamrot in fucking Poland. I'm going to go to Poland and train with Jan Blachowicz and Gamrot. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trade leg kicks with Jan Blachowicz and get my leg exploded on camera. And then we're going to go eat some fucking Polish food. I don't know. Hypothermia X. Maxing. Hypothermia maxing. Tel Aviv MMA gym, they don't throw hooks. They throw fucking bombs. Who's their best fighter? The best fighter probably from Tel Aviv is like Carlos Ulberg, right? At this point. You know, Ankalaev looks... It's funny, Ankalaev looks so Jewish. Ankalaev looks so Jewish, but he's not. He looks super Jewish, bro. Literally. How did you do on picks? I went 8-3 and 1. What is the 1? Is that the draw with Chris Padilla? If that's the case, I think I did the same. 8-3. 8-3 and 1. Yeah, I think I did the same because... Yeah, I went with, like, you know, obviously Yuri, so that was one of my wrong ones. The ones I got wrong was Yuri, Mirzakhanov, and the draw, and Yuri, and Gastelum. So yeah, same thing as me actually. 8-3 and 1. Yeah, those are my picks. Was Yuri, Mirzakhanov, Gastelum, and Chris Padilla. So I did pretty good as well. Probably the best picks I've had this year. He's 5'8", but he's strong like Ilya. I think he could do good. He's got good grappling. He's pretty solid, man. They got to make weight cuts right before the fight, so motherfuckers fight at their actual weight and don't feel pressure to cut so hard. And that's the thing as well. It's like the weight cutting sucks because you know it leads to injuries. That's why so many fighters get injured or they get injured in camp. Like apparently Ulberg had staph in his camp, right? So he actually was injured on that leg. He had staph infection on his leg. You know, and like other fighters pull out on a day's notice. It's because of the weight cutting. The weight cutting makes them so sick. Some people can't handle it. But I'm sure that presents other problems. Yeah, true. Maybe just more weight classes. Do a 165. Do 155, 165, 175, 185, 205 heavyweight. That's to me a much easier fix than just doing nothing. That's all they should do. Just do, you got 145, 155, 165, 175. So now you have 5 extra pounds, 185, and that's it. And then 205 in heavyweight. I wish No Bromo was here. He's here. He's right here. Meat Rocket, what's up? Pico and Gamrot would be a solid fight. I like that fight. I want to see Gamrot versus Patty. That's the fight I want next right now. I'm ready to come out, I think. One is the draw. Okay. He kind of looks like them. Yeah. Yeah, he does. Oh my God, the commie is here as well. We got some communists here. I think you're talking about Meat Rocket, right? My best picks were for the Josh Emmett fight night. I went 11-3. Let me check that fight night. Did I even do picks on that one? Let me see. Did I even do fucking picks for this one? Let me see. Pass, right? Josh Emmett fight night. Let me see. I went Vallejos. Did I even do picks for this one? Lemos. I went Vallejos, Lemos, I think. Or did I go Robertson? I think I went Robertson. I went Delgado. I went Rahiki. I went Kutalaba. I went Johnson. I went Orobai. I think I went Asplund. I'm pretty positive I did picks. I went Asplund, I'm pretty sure. Elijah Smith. Anyways, I don't even know, but for a pay-per-view, my best picks were last week or this week. Oh my God. So Paulo Costa's ranking. Yeah, Paulo's probably in the top 10 now, hopefully, which is good. We need this. We need Paulo Costa to be in the top 10 finally. Us Paulo fans, we've been waiting too fucking long, man. As a Paulo fan and a Gamrot fan and a fucking like, well, as a Yuri fan, it's been bad, but like a Paulo fan, a Gamrot fan, you know, last night was or 2 nights ago was good. Okay, so Paul Costa, do you think Cub Swanson would go to BKFC or Dirty Boxing or something? No, I think he's done. He's 40 something. He said he's been done for a while. Like he doesn't even love it anymore. So maybe he'll get a bag. Whoa, man, I still am not doing well. Me neither, bro. Pico Gamrot won't happen. They're in different weight classes. Yeah, but we were talking like if Pico were to move up, that would be a good fight. Still no gaming stream. I never promised one. What the fuck? I never said I would do a gaming stream. Not yet. Not yet. Give me some time. UFC. You know what? I would do it. I need a new console first. I need a new console. I need like the new Xbox or a PS5 or something. I'm saving up. Then I could play like UFC 6, GTA 6. I would actually do that. I would play GTA 6. I don't give a fuck. I'll just talk about MMA and play GTA 6. So no gaming stream. Nitro, you must be a casual. I printed a bunch of papers with Carlos Ulberg, and I'm sticking one of my heavy bags each time. I'd wipe my ass with them. The only guys I'd pick to beat Pico at lightweight would be Ilya Holloway and BSD. Not sure if he'd fight Armin because they have the same conditioning coach. Yeah, probably not. But Ilya, Armin, and BSD. Okay. Or, sorry, Ilya Holloway and BSD. Sorry. Wait, so you think he'd beat Oliveira? You think Pico would be Oliveira? Now that's interesting. That's the question. Fuck it, hop on Warzone. All right, I got you, man. I got you. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna end the stream to hop on Warzone. No, I'm joking. I don't even have Warzone. Paul Costa is mocking a lot of Russian fighters, but I don't think his stuff is gonna work with Ankalaev. He's gonna will kick KO Ankalaev, and you're gonna like it. Kami with the classical daggy coat. I know, right? Like, well. Costa didn't say he was going to stay at 205. He said he may go back down to 185. He should not fucking do that. He's retarded if he does that. He would be retarded to do that. Rufy would chin Pico. It depends on how durable Pico would be at 155. He needs to wheel kick him. Just wheel kick KO him. We need to... No, I think Moicano would beat Pico. No, I'm kidding. Moicano's alright, though, but... Pico would probably just chin him too. You never know though. Did I find your Insta? I DM'd you. I could check it. I usually don't use Instagram, but let me pull up my Instagram on my. It says I have 3 new followers, guys. Yay! I never use Instagram to be honest, but I have 2 message requests. Let's see. Are they from the Dagestanis again? Somebody DM me, yo, what's up, Holmes? Is this you? Is this you that just DM me, what's up, Holmes? Is that you? And then somebody DM me, somebody, I don't want to, oh, wait, let me not read it out loud. Oh, no. Oh, no, I didn't read this guy's message. Oh, man. Shit. This guy says this guy. I don't want to read it out loud, but this guy said he has a fight and he wanted my blessing. I didn't freaking answer him. Fuck. I never use Instagram, guys. You guys got to DM me on freaking Twitter, not Instagram. Let me just message this guy back. I feel bad actually. Sorry for. I'm a slow typer. The late response. Man, so this guy DM'd me that he has a fight and wanted my, like, I guess my blessing or something. Sorry for the late response. Unless it's one of you guys. Is it one of you guys? I doubt it, right? I'm not gonna read it out, but I'm read his name out, but P-ski party on a paper chase. Popping on Saginaw and popping on Salt Lake. One second, chat. All right. Now, oh shit. Now you said what's up. I believe this is you. You said, "Yo, what's up, Holmes?" This is you. This has got to be you, right? Yeah, I see your message. That's you, I think. Let me scroll up a little bit. I apologize. You need to take a keyboard warrior course from MMA Guru to be able to type fast. Anyways, let me scroll. Chess. Oliver with Drown Pico. Joe Rogan podcast. Check it out. That was pretty good. Joe Rogan podcast. Check it out. And I'm not an Oliveira fan. Me neither. No, I am, but he's ranked. He's like, I put him under guys like Poirier and Holloway and stuff. I prefer them as fighters. Like, I prefer them like overall. No, I'm joking. I love Oliver. No, I'm not joking. The PS5 prices just got raised. You're not too lucky. Then I guess we'll never get gaming streams then. Nice Spider-Man decaf in the corner of the Venom poster. Big Spider-Man fan myself. Where the fuck? How the fuck do you see that? Wait, where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, homie? Wait, let me see. What, right here? Like right to my left? Next to the Kanye poster? You guys got good eyes, man. The Oliveira fight is a toss, but yeah, man, I love Spider-Man as well, man. I'm not afraid to show that I'm a fucking nerd, guys. And if anyone tries to shame me for being a nerd, we all watch MMA where it's half-naked men laying on top of each other like homos. So no one can call me a nerd because we all watch a nerdy fucking sport. MMA is objectively very nerdy. I'm sorry. So no one can call me a nerd. I'm a proud nerd. I'm a proud N-word. The Oliveira fight is a toss-up because they could KO each other, but I think Charles' overall grappling is better. Yeah, for sure. I think Charles would swarm him a bit. Charles still has a chin. He still has a decent chin. Current Gamrot versus current Charles for a WrestleMania match. Oh, that's like the Rock and Cena thing. That video. Voices in the air. I'm going Gamrot. I think Gamrot destroys Charles Oliveira easily. No, I'm kidding. That's me, Lo. Don't say my name though. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to. Okay, yeah, that's why I didn't want to say it out loud. It's all right. I apologize. Well, I didn't say it, so I don't apologize. But yeah. When are they going to get Kobe on the White House? Let me follow you back. Hold on. I should follow more of you guys back, but I don't use Instagram. That's really all it is. When are we gonna get Kobe on the White House? Never. He might be in the crowd. That's it. My fucking nose. You need to take a keyboard. BXG when he sees DMs. Middle finger. Get a fucking PC. You say that like it's $3, brother. He's like, just get a PC. Just get a PC, just out of thin air. Like it's $5. No, I'm kidding. That's the plan. I want to get a PC eventually, obviously, but just give me some time. Hey man, let me send you pics. I cooked something up for you. Okay, you can send me pictures, but just BXG, I caught my brother watching Uncle H edit. Should I be worried? He's like 12. Ooh, this isn't. You might just have to leave him be, and just you gotta let him kind of figure himself out and see where his mind goes. And you know, I don't know. That's crazy. Uncle H on Instagram. Well, I'm assuming on Instagram because that's usually where they have those types of edits. Paul Costa fighting for the light heavyweight belt in 2026 is a thought that never crossed my mind. Same, bro. The idea of Paul Costa fighting for any title, let alone the light heavyweight championship, is absurd. My chair just fucking lowered. What the fuck? Oh, okay. My chair literally just like shrunk. We all know you have an Israeli flag somewhere in that room. This is an Israeli jersey, actually. I don't know if you see it, but I'm not gonna. Anyways. Where do you... wait, I sent it? Okay, I'll check in 1 second. He says, do you remember me? Colby will be punching the air in the White House audience or watching at home because he's salty about it. I remember him saying, like, he might coach somebody, but that's not happening. Like, that's not fucking happening. What am I stream? You sent it? Okay, I'll check in a second. What am I... I have fucking dementia. What am I streaming on? I'm streaming on OBS, if that's what you mean, but... My computer is it's like an HP computer. It's like a Windows 11, 12, one of those kinds of 13 around there. Around fucking there. And it runs decent, right? Like it's like there's no lag. There's been no lag, thank God. The videos look pretty decent quality-wise. Nothing crazy, but they look decent. And most of my channel's history was ran off of a shitty fucking camera. Now I have a decent camera. I'm gonna sleep now. Didn't realize it was 12 a.m. and I have work today. Good night. Good night, man. Good night. No bromo. Fucking legend. See you later. Alligator. In a while. Crocodile. Mofsar F-Web is up. You finished the rest. Okay, he's not that, but you know, he's a little creepy. He's not that though. Yeah, just pick one up at the just get a PC, man. Just go to the candy store and just pick one up. Yeah, it's like I can't just get a PC yet. The whole kid fight at the White House stuff is such a slap in the face of Colby. I know he literally took his he took his shtick. He took his shtick and just like he kind of, you know, Hokit, is it crazy to say Hokit's like Hokit kind of does the shtick better than Colby? I don't think that's crazy to say. Because also he does like the mixed personalities where he has the personality where he's like shy, where he was like, Lorosenko, you know, I don't play chess, but I know a queen when I see one. Like he has like different shticks and stuff. It's like, I don't know. All right, let me see what this guy messaged me. I don't want to say it. What the fuck? You know what? I'm not opening DMs no more from none of you guys. I don't know what this guy says. What the fuck are you guys? Yeah, I'm not opening DMs no more, kid. I'm done opening DMs. I appreciate the effort though. Let me scroll up a bit. Feet pics. Just sell some Mamacita feet pics. Light heavyweight is on fraud watch if Costa becomes champ. Or maybe Costa's just a GOAT. I don't know. Someone just got censored. Who got censored? Who? Did you say the N-word? Windows 12 and 13? No, I think it's one or the other. What are the specs on your PC? I have no idea. All I know is I have like 8 gigabytes of RAM, which somebody told me is terrible, and I need to upgrade it. But first of all, RAM is not $3, so I'm not going to upgrade it. And also, my computer runs pretty well on 8 gigabytes of RAM, so dude just called me a cracker now. Are you a massive Hokit fan? Am I right? Am I right, Miami? I like Hokit. You know, I liked him before the fucking Curtis Blades fight. Now I like him even more. So I know a lot of people shitted on me. Well, not a lot of people, but like I got like 2 comments like you like Hokit, dude. You just like WWE, man. But sorry, but I like personality. Even if it's cringe, it's something. Sleep well. Love from India. Yeah, shout out to India, man. I'm moving there very soon. Kobe is low-key doing an Ian Gary. Yeah, he's been Ian Gary maxing more than Ian Gary at this point. We might have to start calling. We might have to just say Kobe's doing a Kobe. The only thing that would make light heavyweight worse is if Hamzat moves up and gets the belt. Oh my God, imagine. And then he just retires. Imagine if Hamzat moves up, gets the belt, retires, and now we have another, and now we would have another vacant champ. Loki rooting for Ank to become champ again because it makes Alex look good. Yeah, that'd be kind of fire. Hank Alive smokes freaking Ulberg. Right hand KO. Oh, man. That'd be a banger, dude. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. He has a bit of a personality, I guess. Good night, sir. Hoki combined Kobe Covington and Chael Sonnen, but I like both men better. Both much better. Even Kobe don't like to compare them. I mean, prime Kobe's probably better, but like current Kobe just doesn't work anymore. That's the problem. It's like if Kobe's winning, it works, right? It's the same with Hogan. If Hogan is winning consistently, then the gimmick it's gonna always work. But as long as as long as Kobe's on this shitty losing streak that he's on, it's just the gimmick is over for him. Dude, Ulberg got no fans at all. His Octagon interview video has less views than the Yuri one. I mean, I don't know, bro. It is what it is. Like, I've seen some people like somehow celebrating that he's won, but it's like, unless you're from New Zealand, which I get that, or if you're from New Zealand, I understand. But if you're just like some black dude from Michigan, I don't really get it. I'm kidding. But I did see some black MMA fans glazing Ulberg for some reason. I don't know what it is about Ulberg that they like. Kobe says he's really out of pocket. Kobe says really out of pocket shit. Remember the Matt Hughes joke? Should have learned from his buddy Matt Hughes. Just got out of the way when the trains come through, Junior. Yeah, when he said about Leon's dad, I'm gonna send you to hell with your dad. It's like, oh my God. DHC when he sees DMs from his fans. What's your all-time favorite UFC press conference? Strickland and Adesanya is my quick answer, to be honest. That's my first. Yeah, I answered that so quick because it's just like Strickland Adesanya. I'm not Strickland Adesanya, the one where Strickland roasted Adesanya, but it was Adesanya versus Cannonier, technically. But like you know the one I'm talking about. Where Strickland was like, no, man, that beats off the cartoons. It's going to, blah, blah, blah. You get it. That one is my favorite easily. To see Adesanya get roasted like that badly, and then Pereira's just up there with like a blank face, and like, there are definitely better ones, like the one where, I'm trying to think of, like the McGregor one was good. Any McGregor one is good. Hilarious as fuck. Glad I could traumatize you. Yeah. Thanks. I appreciate it. 8 gigabytes of RAM is fine for casual stuff. It was decent for gaming 10 years ago. Yeah, I mean, I don't use this computer for anything but YouTube, to be honest with you. Like, I stream on it. I post videos. I record videos on it and stuff. But, like, I don't have, like, video games on here. I don't have, like, big apps on here except, like, Discord and, like, that's it. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's like, it's okay, I think. I'm not going to watch you anymore if you say that, Colby. Colby is way better than Colby. Is better than Hoki. Okay, I just feel like I want to see him. I just want to see him win so I could get into the shtick more. That's all. I mean, I love Colby, but it's like, that's a good point, Nitro. What did he say? You can trash talk as long as you win from time to time and not bring up stuff like Kobe. Hoke gains a lot of friends from his last one. Didn't bring up. That's true. Yeah, you're right, actually. He was pretty respectful towards Blades. Like, he would interrupt him and stuff, but he wasn't bringing up his stutter or anything like that. Kobe is way better than Hoke. Open setting system about basic. MMA Hole, thank you for becoming a member, by the way. Welcome to the BXG boys. I appreciate it, man. I fucking appreciate you been fucking supporting me today with the Mike, what was it, Mike? I forgot it already. Mike something, and you just became a member. I appreciate it, brother. Open setting system about basic details. All right, let's see. Settings. System. Now what do you want to know? What do you want to know from here? What do you want to know? If Hamza moves up and lays on the belt like a blanket for 1 or 2 years, then retires. Hamza needs to retire now. Now. Just bring back the dude who knocked out Ulberg, who Kennedy Nzukuku, whatever his name was, Kenny Okoye's favorite fighter. Stop talking bad about Kobe, all right? Guys, I like Kobe. I just want to see the brother win. I want to see him win. I'm a Kobe fan. They just see a white guy losing and just pick the winner. Oh, okay. That's what, yeah. Yeah. That's really what it is, right? Kobe became a Karen when Strickland was on the come up and trashing his takes and started to duck Ian and brought up stuff about Leon's dad. He became irrelevant and unlikable. You know. When can we collab? I only have 6 subs, but I also have a micro peen. Kenny A shit, don't disrespect Ulberg Okoye. Hey shit, man, don't disrespect Ulberg, man. Was he really like caping for Ulberg and stuff? Like, hey guys, dude, Ulberg mogged your boy. You know how he talks? He's like, Ulberg mogged Yuri Prohaska, and Yuri was never good. It's like he LARPs on anybody who's like kind of unpopular. It's like kind of what he does. A lot of MMA fans do that, where they would just kind of latch onto a fighter who's like winning, kind of, but also not that popular. So it's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people do it. What's up, Abraham? What's up, brother? He says, did the stream just start? No, I've been live for almost 2 hours, actually. So, you're late. Where the fuck have you been? Costa's career projection is hilarious. He was an undefeated middleweight prospect, then went to war with Romero, then had a humiliating loss to Izzy and got dry humped, and now he's having more success at the division that Izzy tried to conquer, which is light heavyweight, obviously. Yeah, so Izzy lost, so they gotta claim someone else. True, yeah. I mean, who? Yeah, you're right. Like, who do they have? Kamaru Usman, no. Izzy, no. John Jones, no. Like, you know, Kobe is trash. I mean, I don't have. Look, I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican. We have Rob Font, or I specifically have Rob Font and Waldo Cortez Acosta to claim. So, I shouldn't be talking, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm not really like a race. I don't really like a fighter just because they're like my race. I like Waldo, obviously, but he's fun. If Waldo was boring, I would hate Waldo, but he's actually a good fighter. But like my favorite fighter right now is Drickus, who's a white blonde South African. So like I'm not really like a race supremacist. Like I only go for Hispanic fighters. Like no, that's not. I don't know why MMA fans do that. It kind of annoys me. But I get it, but it's like Kobe is trash. What's up, boys? All the specs, CPU, GPU, RAM, storage. Well, my storage is good. I've got like 20 gigabytes left. My CPU, I mean, it should say here. I'll check that later, man. I'll check it later. That's too nerdy for me right now, man. I'm just trying to talk MMA, man. Then he sat on the sidelines trolling online. He pulled out multiple fights. Now he's locked in. I know, bro. He was pulling out of like so many fights. He was doing all the memes and shit. He missed weight against Marvin. Now he's actually like locked in, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy, like the comeback of Paulo Costa. Claiming Ulberg is when he had no fans is stupid as fuck. Yeah. Kobe is better than Hokit. Kenny Okoye always all time, yes, personality wise. I'm just Kenny Okoye always has the worst takes and worst picks. It's like when he knows who's better, who will win, and he picks the other guy. Yeah, I mean my picks aren't the best either. So I'm not gonna bring up his picks, I guess. His takes are just not good though, in my opinion. His takes are just really bad. He's just a contrarian, I feel like. He's just like a like, wouldn't it be funny if I just glazed the other guy? It's like, let me scroll up. Colby Covington Prime was the best fighter in the world. He was pretty good. That's the only way you can pick the worst fighters every time. Hokit is better on the mic. Colby always stutters over his pre-rehearsed lines. Oh, you said Hokit is better than Colby. Oh, I thought you said Colby's better than Hokit. Oh, okay. Oh, so you're saying, okay, so you think Hokit's better than Colby. Hokit is better on the mic. Yeah, I kind of agree. Like, Colby does have, like, good one-liners, but, like, Hokit, he does cut promos a lot smoother. I mean, the fact that he cut that promo after the Curtis Blades fight so smoothly, like, the Mamacitas of Miami and blah, 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 he did that without, like, missing a beat. That was pretty impressive. He was half concussed and half exhausted cutting that promo. Colby is better than Hokit. Somebody says, so there you go. MMA Joey and Warhorse chose Ulberg. Well, I know about Warhorse because like he debated Bromo on that one, so there you go. But he's also like from that area, I believe, of the world. He's from that part of the world. Kenny's streams are also impossible to listen to because of the mouth noises you can hear in his mic. Mouth noises? Like, what does he do with his mouth? He goes like that. Sorry for that. So sorry for doing it, but like, what does he do? Okay, embraces the cringe. Yeah, and he has different like personalities too. It's kind of funny. My cat got spayed. Oh, so they got neutered, right? Is that what that means? I need to get spayed as well. Wait, is that what that means? Wait, I hope that doesn't mean like. What does spayed mean? Sorry. It means neutered, right? Okay. Oh, it's a female. Okay, that's for the female cats. Yeah, I need to get neutered. Let me scroll up. Kobe 1, Paul 2, Strickland 3. Ulberg bringing the belt home. Okay, so this guy's an Ulberg fan. Shout out to you. Much love. Hokit with Marab conditioning is a huge problem. He does have great fucking cardio, bro. Man, thinking of the image of Yuri out cold on the floor is genuinely worse than all of the heartbreak a girl has ever put me through. Dude, it fucking crushed me that Saturday. That Saturday, I was like sitting in silence. I think a lot of us were. Hokit is more entertaining fighter. Kobe only has 2 good fights. True. The Usman fights. And I guess the RDA fight. Yeah. Stale Cheese might be making some points, man. I don't know. We all root for Indian fighters like Anshu Jubli. I still love Kobe, though. He's one of my guys. We all root for Indian fighters like Anshu Jubli. I want Anshu Jubli to become champion, but like he just has to come back and be more active. I don't know what he's doing, but we want inbreds versus Jeets. That'd be incredible. Did you see when Paul Costa smiled at Mirzakanov after poking his eye? Kind of messed up. I didn't see that. I didn't actually see that. No. It wasn't a brutal eye poke. I didn't see that, but Paul seems like the kind of guy that would be like, I go to poke his eye out before the fight and then actually do it. Like he seems like he'd admit to like cheating. I don't know. I love Paulo though. Kenny Okoye probably doesn't have the personality, so he must be hated and always goes for whoever is the most hated just to be unique. I just don't like that, bro. It's like I get like, okay, your personality might not be the best, but you could make up for it by like just other areas. But what do I know? He's got more views than me, I guess. So he's doing something right, I guess, right? Barely. How about both or shit? He's like Joey. Nobody likes them, but their takes, but gets them interaction. Yeah. They're like staples of the community now. You know. He's slopping on it. He does those sounds exactly. Okay. Unintentionally though, oversensitive mic or something. Really? I don't know. That's kind of weird. What kind of mic does he have? I don't know. I feel like sometimes my mic is oversensitive, but I try not to make like well, I definitely don't make noises like that. I don't know if he's got a breathing problem or something or what, but that is pretty weird. Oh, Kenny Okoye. Shout out Kenny Okoye, man. I want to box him. No, I'm kidding. I would do it. Kenny slurping on it? Yeah. I think Warhorse is from New Zealand. Yeah, I figured. He sounds like he has like a kind of similar accent. She got cut open. Oh, okay. Is she doing all right? She's good. God bless her. And God bless you. You said you need to get neutered? Yeah. No, I'm kidding. I want to have children. I want to have 8 kids, but my girlfriend told me like slow down, please. Like that's a bit crazy, so I might have to settle for like 4, you know. Maybe 4 is good. I think I can convince her to do 4. She's Latina, so like they kind of like having kids, so I think she can pump out 4. Anyways, Kenny shout out Mrs. B actually. Kenny's personality is boring because he tries to replicate Lucas Tracy in bedtime MMA. I cringe whenever he tries to do dude, you know, that's the thing is like I used to do that too. Like when I first started MMA YouTube, I used to kind of try to do like impressions and stuff, and like I used to kind of like take their jokes. But that's because I had no personality. I had just started. But like you would think after him doing it for so many years at this point, he's been doing it longer than me, that he would develop his own, but I don't know. But like if you're just starting and you kind of like if you're a bit similar to like Guru and stuff, it's like all right, fine, but like bro, it's like come on, bro. That's why I don't do impressions. I'm not good at impressions. I used to do impressions like a year ago, and then I stopped because I'm like, I suck at these. I'll be comedic in some other way. I don't like Hulk. I don't like Hokit because of his shtick. He's trying way too hard. Chael, Kobe, and Cejudo didn't go way over the top like Hokit. It is a bit cringy though. Like I can't lie. Like it is very like, ooh, I kind of want to skip this because of the cringe. Silence, Kami, says Nitro. Andrew Jubilee is elite. They call him Habib 2.0. I'm trying to do the Andrew Jubilee impression. I can beat Habib. Yes, sir, I can beat Habib. That's the best I got. Officer Quillen will KO again. Oh yeah, he's fighting like in 2 weeks or so against Benil Dariush, which is gonna be good. Nitro, why are you cyberbullying me? I'm reporting then blocking you. Oh shit. Oh boy. Come on, Nitro. He's good, man. He's a good guy. BXG dyes his pubes pink. I can understand sometimes blue. Historically, commies always love Jeets. I know why you want to be edgy, but should I become a commie? A BXG versus Kenny on Misfits? I would do it. Just give me like 3 months. I don't need that much time. I just want to bulk up a little bit. Well, it depends on the weight class, right? Because I don't know how skinny he is. I might have to come down to his weight because I'm well over 145 now. I'm probably like under 160 if I had to guess. I've put on a bit of muscle and a little bit of fat, so probably more fat than muscle. But a bit of muscle. I'm trying to bulk a little bit. BXG versus, I think Hokit is a silly guy. He's our silly little American. Ulberg got stripped. No, I think he used to strip. I think he's just... Wait, did he actually get stripped, like, just now? Like, did they just announce that or something? The official poster for UFC Perf just dropped. That's okay. That's a decent poster. A reporter just floated the idea of renaming UFC Freedom 250 to White House to UFC 1776, and Trump liked the idea. That's a dumb name change. They shouldn't do that. That's a dumb idea. That's a good idea. We should do that. Get 4 from her and 2 from each side chick. And Ober got stripped of the belt. You want me to get my balls cut off, man? I think Mrs. B actually watches this shit. Actually, is in this economy. Well, why do you think I'm doing this? No, I'm kidding. I'm trying to. Polo title shot is coming. Hopefully, Darius Loki needs to retire. I agree, but these lightweight unks though, man, they be fucking winning sometimes. Heavyweight bout low. Bro, it's just Hokit is trying so hard it's not genuine at all. I can't listen to it at all. I know. But at least he's fun, bro. At least he's fun. BXG skinny maxing, yeah. I think Cejudo, it's really hard for me to put on weight though, to be honest with you, to kind of expose myself. My metabolism is fucking, it's just so fast. I can't put on I can't even Chud max, bro. I can't even Guru or Joey max at all if I wanted to. I'd have to eat ridiculous amounts of food every day. I'd have to eat pounds of turkey every day to probably gain a few pounds of fat. But I mean, I've gotten older, so obviously naturally I've just put on more weight. And my metabolism has slowed a little bit. I think Cejudo was more cringe. He generally thought he was getting in his opponent's head. Cejudo, I think, is the cringiest. Hot take, I think Cejudo is more cringe than Hokit, actually. Now that you say that. Cause he was so small, bro. It's like he's so tiny that he's doing like the little mean like little Mexican face. It's like, bro, you're like 5'3". Stop it. BXG for real, bro. We gotta see Ben Dover and Lemmy hit. I remember when he tried making fun of some guy on The Ultimate Fighter. Hey, Soviet Union was based, but these commies with their Marxist Jew. Nah, BXG's loyal, yes. Is your headset Logitech? I don't know what it's called exactly, but it might be Logitech, yes. I believe it is Logitech, yeah. I think so. I bought it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago at this point. But yes, I believe it is like, I think it's the same one that Tyler won. I don't know if you guys know Tyler won. He had the same one, I believe. This is the headset actually I used to use when I first started my channel. It sounded terrible, but I didn't have a mic yet, so. Paul should fight the winner of Guskov. Yeah, and I agree. That's what I would do too. For the interim, fuck Meat Rider hating on Hoke. He probably likes Ulberg, just like the most boring personality Meat Rocket is MMA Joey Plant. Says, or Meat Rocket, excuse me, says Gizmo. So he says, fuck you for hating on him. How tall am I? I'm like 5'11", I believe. 5'11". So not that tall, but, you know, it's something. Built like O'Malley. Yeah, maybe it's maybe slightly meatier. Let me see. What does O'Malley look like? Let me see. Sean O'Malley. Like, I know what he looks like, but let me just see his physique. Oh my god, I left the tab. Sean O'Malley, come on. I think my chest is slightly bulkier than O'Malley's. I think it's slightly bulkier, but this might not be a good picture. Slightly bulkier. And maybe my shoulders a little bit. It's like just slightly. Anyways. All right, let me scroll up a bit. How tall? Built like a mountain. Stale Cejudo was very cringe, but it was somehow easier to deal with Hoke just sitting there trying to hard. He was trying to improv and he's not good at it. Eat liver and eat burgers and some elk. Shave the mustache. I'd rather shave this, the fucking little beard thing. I went from 145 to 210 in 3 to 4 months. That's pretty good. Hoke way more entertaining than Ulberg. I agree with that. Bro read it wrong for once, or read it right for once. Hoke knows that he's being annoying. He's like a mischievous little kid who just learned how to flip people off. The fact that he emotes in the fucking fights too is insane. I went from 150 to 150 in like a year. I went from black to black. I'm 5'9". Tyler had bents in his skull from these headphones, by the way. Oh, no. But he streams all day, yeah. Did he actually, though? Nah, I'll take it. Small price to pay for a success. Gizmo, I don't like Ulberg at all. And I don't watch MMA, Joey. All he does is complain about everything. And he's fat. Seeing O'Malley, skinny ass with a belt is why I started competing. I was like, oh, shit, skinny dudes can win a title. Yeah, that's true. And he has KO power as well, you know? He does have KO power, so. I mean, look at Carlos Prates. He's pretty skinny, and he's kind of like, he's kind of doing his thing. So, I don't know. There are, like, skinny fight. Even Pereira a little bit. He's not really skinny, but, like, Pereira at middleweight was kind of, like, on the thinner side. I wish you had the McMillan lip. It would kind of give me some aura, though. I can't lie. Just playing Meat Rocket. I'm Hoke maxing. Stripping is the best base for MMA. Just ask Mackenzie Dern. I don't know. I don't know what she does. He doesn't have power, just accuracy. Okay. Just doesn't Leon Edwards kind of remind you of Allen? You said Alien. Of Alien. Like Alien versus Predator? Like Alien versus Evloev? What do you mean? Is it like Alien? O'Malley doesn't have power, just accuracy. Yeah, I agree. He's pretty accurate, to be fair. The Xenomorph. Let me see. A little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Imagine if Xenomorphs were real. That'd be sick. No, I'm kidding. That would not be fucking sick. That would not be sick. That'd be disgusting. Doesn't he remind you of an alien? Yeah, kind of. A little bit. A little bit. I feel like Ali Abdelaziz looks more like Alien with that big head, that big shiny bald head. You know, he looks more like Aliens or like Predator, one of those two. Niaway in a way can KO all of us here, and he is a bantamweight. That is true. Bam Rodriguez as well. You know, some small guys who got KO power. The McMillan lip is a sign of class. Yeah, I don't know. He got that on the Contender Series, which is crazy. According to Joey, calling out Daggies is racist. Like, dude, they are white. I know. He's like, it's Islamophobic. These Dagestani soy boys, these anti-Dagestani, anti-Muslim. It's like, dude, it's not really that deep. Just because we criticize, like, Dagestanis doesn't mean we're anti-Muslim. It's not that deep. We just don't really care for them. Ali Abdelaziz has dent in his head like Mr. Mike Israetel. Oh, I know Mike Israetel. I watch, sometimes I watch Greg Doucette call him out. Mike Israetel, harder than last time. I like watching Greg Doucette sometimes. He's pretty funny. He's brain rot, but he's funny. Disgusting head shapes. Yeah, it is kind of crazy, bro. Like, imagine having the cranium of a guy like whatever his fucking name is. BXG molest. Ali Abdelaziz has dents in his head like Mr. Mike Israel. Disgusting head shapes. Gene Silva looks like the rapper Lil Rob. Lil Rob. Here we go. Oh, you mean Lil Rob? Oh, this guy? What the fuck? I thought this was Pitbull. A little bit. I could see it a little bit. I could see it a little bit. Lewis McGrillen is Guru's cousin. Is he actually? I've heard him say that, but is he actually? Or is it just like a bit? You know, Waldo Cortez Acosta is my cousin. You can't tell nobody, though. He doesn't want people to tell me. So, oh my God, no way, Derek. As I just said that, I swear I did not read your message before I said that. I swear. Derek just arrived as soon as I said Waldo's name. You Waldo fan. With that speed breaker ass skull. Ali got the Predator head without the dreads. He deaf to growth hormone. Yeah, HGH, right? You can call it Islamophobic or xenophobic, but not racist. WTF, Dagestanis aren't being discriminated against because they're white. I know. We just don't like Dagestanis, bro. We don't like them, all right? I miss Waldo. Did you hear about Gene Silva's story? His mom was a boxer that quit to raise a family. She was also... Yes, I have heard this story. It is a pretty insane story, to be honest with you. I kind of explains why Gene Silva is the way he is. God bless him and his mom. BXG, let's play chess tomorrow. Can we? I guess we can. I don't know. Is there like a computer game that I can face you on? Or you want to just play off stream? Guys, me and Nitro, we go way back, you know, actually. We used to go to school together. Now we're here in an MMA chat. I need to get hyped for a Waldo fight again. This shit is so fun. I know, bro. Next week. Well, in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, next week, right? No, 2 weeks. 3 weeks? 2 weeks? I don't know. But he's fighting soon. He is fighting really soon. Co-main event as well. Waldo versus... Actually, no, he's not the co-main. He's the feature fight. Yeah, you're right. Feature fight. Not co-main. But still. We're neurally linked. Exactly. Yes, Guru never lies. Gene Silva is good for MMA. I watch his fights hoping he gets slept. Yeah, I agree. I like the Gene Silva, Josh Hokett type of cringy characters. We kind of need those in MMA, you know? It's good. We actually make a gaming channel. I have a second channel, but it's not a gaming channel. I don't think I have the facilities for that. Like I don't think my computer can handle like gaming like consistently. I don't know. I do have a second channel though. BXG Burner. It's my burner channel. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't really like the name, but BXG Burner. One chess stream with viewers, draws in fans and haters. One chess. Delete corn off of it. I don't have corn on my computer. I have. I don't have porn on my computer, bro. It's just if I try to play Red Dead Redemption 2 on this fucking computer, it would probably explode. Is what I'm trying to say. Chess stream. Yeah, should we play chess? Let's see. Is it just chess.com? Play chess online. I have to make an account. I mean, I guess I could play this. If it's free. Okay. I mean, we could do that. Sure, why not? Sorry. It can definitely handle chess websites. Yeah, I think it'll be able to handle that for sure. Ain't nobody playing no ho-ass chess. It's something. Pull it up. Yes. Play a gambling game and bet all your channels in one night. I can't gamble, bro. I can't gamble because I'm just so unlucky. I just know my luck would just be like, pfft. I'm playing chess with my sister. Okay. Incoming guy in chat who's gonna say, I wish I was playing chess with Shay's sister. Anyways, one of you guys is an MMA Shay sister fan. So, by the way, there are no black GMs. What does that mean? BHG is more of a Marvel Rivals guy. I've never played it, but I actually want to play Marvel Rivals. I've never played it, though. I've never played Marvel Rivals, believe it or not. I would be a fan, bless you. I would be a fan of it. My dog just sneezed. I'm just looking at Ulberg. City Kickboxing head coach Eugene Behrman tells Ariel Hawani that Israel Adesanya and Carlos Ulberg have been training together in their recent camps. Despite online rumors of their fall, the pair seems to remain at least civil in the training. So they're still training together, it seems. Even if they're not friends right now, they're still training together. Okay, I guess that's something. I don't know. I just read that right now. Are you black, Derek? No, I think he's Dominican. I think that's why he's a Waldo fan, at least. Play creepypasta flash games. Play bad creepypasta flash games. She's a number. I'm a numbers guy, okay? A kid in my school genuinely lost all his college savings betting in women's basketball. On women's basketball, of all things? Don't ever bet on a women's fight, a women's sport, a women's game, nothing. Women, it's always a fluke with them. Sorry, that's a bit, but it's true. WMMA, W boxing, or WMMA, W women's boxing, I guess. Oh, Grandmaster. There's no black Grandmasters, is what you're saying. Oh, chess Grandmaster. Big She, when are we going to get a dog reveal? Oh, when I hit 10,000 subs. House gambling with chess. Did you hear Ulberg cracked Izzy's girl? I'm not surprised. That's my theory. I don't know if it's true, but that's my theory. Papi, I know black. I Dominican. I know black, Papi. I know black. Bishi, are you interested in sponsorships? Is what I think you asked. Yeah, sure. I would take a sponsorship. Gatorade, hit me up. DraftKings, hit me up. You guys pay good, and I don't gamble, but use code BXG. And I don't know. I like Gatorade because I drink it. DraftKings I don't use, but I know they pay good. Maybe some kind of clothing or something I could eat. That was a loud ear flap from my dog. Bishy's more of a TikTokers, more of a TikTok. I'm more of a tic-tac-toe or Play-Doh guy. I used to lick Play-Doh when I was a kid. He hit Izzy's dog. Well, that would explain it, actually. That would explain it. But to be fair, Izzy's dog has been through a lot, so I think he could handle a Carlos Ulberg kick. Not I am black, unfortunately. I think we need to talk, Derek, if you are actually black. Dude Wipes sponsorship. Oh, yeah, Dude Wipes. I probably would use that. I take a lot of shits for some reason, so. It's been 3 months, still no Tapology group. What the fuck is a Tapology group? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what this is. Tapology group. What is that? Listen, kid, best we can do is an erectile dysfunction. Yeah, they're gonna give me fucking. So, anyways, this video is sponsored by Blue Chew. Now, when you're watching a Yuri Prohaska fight and he gets KO'd, you might feel a bit deflated, just like your cock. Well, if you want to get up, you got to use fucking Blue Chew. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I got. See, these guys should sponsor me, bro. Like, I would actually make it funny instead of just being like, oh, so this video is sponsored by Blue Chew. Blue Chew is a great I would actually, I would put some fucking spice into these things, It's a website to pick fights. I know what Tapology is, but I don't know what Tapology Groups is or anything. Izzy's dogs check that kick. Check that kick. That's where the leg was compromised pre-fight, yeah. Exactly. He fucking checked it. There was no check. There was no check, is what McGregor said, but we are going to do top 10 picks. We are going to do top 10 picks in the Discord. Top 10 picks. What does that mean? In the Discord right now? What do you mean? Izzy and Ulberg are still friends. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, I heard that they still train together, so. I don't know. That's what I fucking heard. Yeah. Eugene Behrman said the boys train together leading up to this camp, and they train together leading up to Israel's fight. In any gym, there are always going to be times when you're bumping heads with people. I've had people sparring and training together who end up in a full-blown fist fight. They were civil to each other throughout the camp. It seems whatever happened is behind them. We're moved on. So they had a beef, it seems, but it seems like they're cool now, is what I just read. There you go, I guess. All right. Troll each other for picking the wrong guy in Tapology. So I should make a Tapology? Is that what you're saying? Discord is where all the big YouTubers get exposed. I know, bro. I haven't like typed into Discord. I think in like, has it been like since last year? I don't know. I don't message into Discord. So the most I've said is like, I don't even know, like nothing. I don't know. I don't trust Discord, man. Izzy and Ulberg are still friends. What are y'all talking about? Carlos said touching dogs is bad, and Izzy got pissed. Izzy, like I just feel like you don't need to molest your fucking dog. And he's like, but I want you botched. And then, yeah, they just start fighting. Big She is a Discord kitten. Ulberg put money on Pfeiffer. That's why they beefed. Can you imagine? That'd actually be kind of funny if that's actually the reason. The only interesting thing about Ulberg is that he has beef with Izzy. Exactly. We're only talking about him because he has beef. I forgot he's even champion. Yuri went full retard, and you never go full retard. Look, I mean, Yuri's always been a bit retarded. This is what we know about him. But, it kind of pains me, because, like, I'm a big Yuri Prohaska fan, and to see him losing the way he lost, it makes me want to hang myself. I mean, I'll delete myself. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Anyways, Discord wants IDs. That's scary already. Yeah, and then next thing you know, oh, they get hacked. Next thing you know, Discord got hacked, and now like everything gets leaked. Okay, Carlos Ulberg shuts down the Let's read this chat. He shuts down the possibility of a rematch with Yuri Prohaska. Oh boy, let's see if I'm gonna like this guy more or less. He says he's had his chance. You're done. He's had a fair few goes. I'm not normally this hard on guys, but hey, if you're out there talking smack, you can't make excuses out there. You never talk smack. He didn't even come and congratulate me after the fight. Normally, I show love to anyone I fight, but with him, it was a bit different because I feel it's more just trying to play to the crowd. The storyline could have been so much better, but now that's been kind of clouded because of the whole mercy narrative. Damn, Ulberg is shitting on Yuri. Ulberg, do you want me to like you? Do you want me to give you a chance or not, buddy? Do you want me to give you a chance or not, kid? What else did he say? What else did he say? So he didn't like how Yuri handled his loss. And I don't really care anymore. And then D-Rod says he was in prison for 8 months. Okay. Discord wants IDs. Paul will knock out that dwarf Gordon Chechen with a spinning wheel kick. That'd be insane. Ulberg learning from the great Dagestani monks. Smash win belt, become inactive. Well, to be fair, he is injured, to be fair, but I get it. Yuri should defend his ranking. He's got a lot of title. Yeah, I don't fully disagree with him. Like, Yuri should definitely not get a rematch. He definitely shouldn't get a rematch, but not anytime soon. But I think if he earns one, like they're gonna have no choice, right? Ulberg almost lost. That's what he said. That's why he said no. No, he's too dark. If it lets everyone pick the fights, and after each event, we'll see our picks percentage ratios and who gets the most fight, right? I mean, I could do that if you want. If you want me to make a Tapology, I guess, or a Tapology group, I wouldn't mind doing that. Apparently, the beef was that there was a meetup and a fan asked Yuri if he would fight Ulberg one day, and Yuri responded, "Who?" Oh, yeah, but Yuri's retarded, bro. It's like, what do you like? Nah, I'm defending Yuri. Yeah, but he's just retarded, man. People forget Ulberg takes it up the T-Haw. It's gonna be really fun rage baiting each other for wrong picks or low picks ratio. I could set something like that up. It's a group, right? I'd have to set up a group. That wouldn't be too bad. Ali versus Yuri would be a good, and then I could prove that my picks are actually good because I'll be at the top. Does it rank it? Does it rank like people's picks, like who has the best picks? I'm assuming it does. Ali versus Yuri would be a good fight. Ali Abdelaziz. That'd be a banger. I feel like Ali has good grappling, but I think he'd probably get spinning elbowed and his head would fucking explode. Imagine if Ali, like, let's say he gets spinning elbowed, his head explodes, and then like you just see like little aliens come out of his head, like his brain is being ran by like these little like creatures. Why did I just do that? The Trump dance. In light heavyweight, who has the best chance of beating Ulberg? Ankalaev maybe, or Paulo? Paulo or Ankalaev? Maybe Paulo. Maybe Ankalaev. I think both has a good chance. I would say probably like Paulo. Maybe Ankalaev. Probably Paulo Costa. Blachowicz. No, Blachowicz already beat him. Nobody knows who Ulberg is, though. I know. I was like, I don't blame him. Yuri's autistic. Ank. Yuri on a mountain in Russia. Paulo. Maybe Paulo versus Guskov if he beats Yan for the interim belt. Get some new face in the title picture and Ank. I like the idea of that as well. I mean, even if Blachowicz wins, I wouldn't mind it, but I love the idea of Guskov if he beats. Imagine if he KOs Blachowicz. Guskov versus Paulo Costa could be really kind of a weird fight, but kind of a fascinating title fight. It would be kind of weird to see though. Like if you would have told me last year that for the title it would be Guskov versus Paulo Costa, I would have called you a fucking like psychopath. What's up, Decorium? I'd bet Ali could take a punch from Francis. Yeah, if he just puts his head down like Yuri and just like eats the shots with his head. Yeah, aha, Yuri will become the new Green Arrow. Bro, how did Yuri slime out El Mencho when he was... Oh, yeah, he was in Mexico when that happened. You're right. Well, because Yuri had sympathy for Ulberg, right? He didn't have sympathy for who you just mentioned. I'm surprised you're still here, big bro. I was going to end, but, there's a lot of you guys here, so I decided, I don't stream that often. I might as well spend some time with the boys. Why does Paulo have a good chance? His kicks. He's got good kicks. Good kicks. He's got solid power. He's got a good chin. His grappling is good. I think it's just the kicks. I think that he could go kick for kick with Ulberg, and I think Blachowicz did a good job of going kick for kick with Ulberg, and I think Paulo might even be faster and might be able to close the distance a bit better, a little bit more dynamic. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. No, he did not, bro. Stop it. Somebody already told me this. Stop fucking lying. I don't see anything. Putin. Putin. I don't see anything about it. Anyways. Everybody, name your top 5 right now. My top 5 favorite fighters right now: Dricus du Plessis, Diego Lopez, Yuri Prohaska, Jan Blachowicz, Mateusz Gamrot. Weird list, I know. Wait, no. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could say like Ilya and stuff and like Pereira, but like everyone likes those guys. So I'm talking my more deep cuts. Benoit Saint-Denis. Like those are fighters that I would like actively like be very happy if they won. Be very sad if they lost. Chat, JDM or Protes? Protes. I got Protes KOing JDM after JDM does pretty good with the boxing, but eventually he'll get caught with a left hook or a left hand, down the pipe. Straight punches versus looping punches. I'm going to go with the straight punches, sorry. Ali thinks he can fight, but he wouldn't beat CM Punk in a fight. I saw a video of Ali Abdelaziz like sparring with a streamer, and he like held onto the choke too tightly, or like he held onto it for too long or something. Like he's just a bully and he's ugly. I was so surprised by Costa's performance. That was a great fight. I agree. I didn't think it would be that great, like from him. I thought he would lose actually, but I thought he would have some moments, and he actually ended up fucking winning and getting a finish, which is insane. So he looked like a fucking champion out there. Yuri needs to Jones Max in the ring. I know. He needs to stomp the knees, eye poke, just be a nasty fighter. Colby 1, Paul 2, Strickland, Hokit. Oh, Strickland's up there. Strickland, Hokit now. When asked about his actions in Mexico, Yuri was quoted as saying, "It was necessary. It was necessary." Back from shower, everyone. Still gay. If you had socks on, I don't think it's gay to shower. I want Yuri versus Ank. Get that beef settled. Ank is a better fighter, but Yuri isn't going to give a damn about pillow punches. But Yuri jumps. Yeah. Then he's going to spinning elbow Ali. Oh, that'd be fire. He's going to spinning fucking elbow Ali Abdullah sleaze bag. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. He did not get stripped of the belt. Stop. Ilya, Dustin, Volk, Buckley, and even Alex if he grabs the third belt. Oh, Dustin. Alex, Ilya, DDP, Tom. Okay, Jubilee. When is Gary going to fight Islam? Dude needs to stop ducking. Probably August, summer. Maybe October even. Who knows with these guys. If Alex gets the third belt, it's not crazy to think he's top 2 or 3. If he gets the third belt, he might be the number 1 greatest fighter of all time already. Even after just only getting the interim. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. I'm going to stop reading your fucking chat, bro. You're fucking killing me. Ulberg did not get stripped of the fucking belt, bro. Please. I'm going to hang myself on my fucking video. Oh. Oh my god. I'm checking. Uh, 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 uh. Paul Costa tweeted, "Hey Josh Hoka, you got my bonus, motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck you up next time, you fucking bum." Paul Costa tweeted, "What the fuck?" Paul Costa said, Why is Paul Costa so mad?" "Hey Josh Hoka, you got my bonus, motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck you up next time, you fucking bum," is what Josh Hoka tweeted. I mean, it's what Paul Costa tweeted about Josh Hoka. Sorry. Oh my god, why did he tweet that? What the fuck? That's so funny. Paul Costa versus Josh Hoka sometime this year. Let's go. DDP Protest, Salkill, Tony Ferguson, Hogan. Ooh, that's a good list. That's actually a good list. That's a great list of fighters. Kobe, Alex, Ilya, Strickland, Hoka. That's a great list. See, my chat's got good fucking taste. I don't see one Dagestani name in any of your guys' list. I love this, man. I love this. Top 5 autistic fighters: Yuri, Gene Silva, Marab, Armin. He's pretty retarded. Arnold Allen. Arnold Allen. Yuri, Gene Silva, Marab, Arnold Allen, and Armin Sarukian. Maybe Josh Hoka. Throw him in there too. DDP is love. DDP is life. I fucking miss DDP, bro. Like, no gay shit. I really miss the boy. Paul versus Hamzat for the vacant. That's a good idea. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. No, he did not. You should make a video on Ulberg's interview with Ari Hawani. He just went off on Yuri. Yeah, I saw that. We read it. I read it a few seconds or a few minutes ago. I'm gonna do a video about like. I'll do something like similar to that. Like I'll do a video on like the hate that Yuri's getting, and I'll include like his interview and stuff. Like I'll do something like that. I don't know the exact like title that I'm gonna go with, but it'll be something like something like that basically. Like the aftermath of the card or something, which I have to probably go record right now. So I'm gonna. It's getting a bit late here, so I'm gonna get out of here in a second. But I'm gonna read whatever you guys got left for me. Max Shama, Chifer, Yuri Hasbullah. It's a good list. Can we stop talking about Ulberg? It's been hours. You guys don't have any sources. Bro forgot Arnold Allen. Tony. Oh, Tony. Well, Tony technically is still active, right? So I would consider Tony technically. I got Hokan on that one if it works on footwork. Yuri, you should make a video. DDP come back. I'm begging. Ulberg fall off and coming. I used to really like Kobe's gimmick. He's more cardio mog. He cardio mogs people and fucks them up, and then DDP versus Piper. Okay, DDP versus Piper would be a fucking banger. Actually, I got DDP in that one, but I like that fight. That fight actually could actually happen. Maybe like a fight night main event, Drickus versus Piper. That'd be crazy. Shout out to the dogs. Shout out to you boys. This was a great stream. Will Ulberg have a Kobe fall off? A Cody fall off? I mean, if he doesn't recover properly from his injury, then he might, to be honest. The division might just move on too fast, right? By the time he comes back from his injury. Because you're going to have Paulos in the title picture and the Ankalaevs back in the title picture. And Yuri might even make it back in the title picture. Who knows between Guskov and Blachowicz. Maybe even Hamza, right? Like, there's so many guys. Like, light heavyweight is really unpredictable sometimes. So, Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. Guys, did Ulberg get stripped of the belt? I mean, it's just like, I don't know if I'm getting, like, trolled or something. But... Ulberg did not get stripped of the fucking belt. Anyways. Well, he said he's not joking. Well, I believe you. I believe you. You don't have to spam it. I fucking believe you. I believe you. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I fucking believe you. Okay. How much dono for you to sub? What does that mean? For me to sub to what? Like subscribe to your channel? Now, could I be a nice guy and say I do it for free, or should I be like a money hungry guy and say, give me $30? Holy Leafy is here. I know, bro. What the fuck? To sub to your channel, let me see your channel first. Let me see if it's worth it. Let me see. I'm fucking with you. $500. Yeah, $500. Thank you, Bobby Lee. Yeah, $500. $500, and I'll subscribe. Woo-hoo, yee-hee. Woo-hoo, yee-hee. All right, Carlos Ulberg, man. Carlos Ulberg, man. You're not an Ulberg fan, man? You don't like Carlos Ulberg, man? He's the GOAT, man. He's the kickboxing GOAT, man. How would an interaction with Paulo and Hoke go? I don't know, bro. They'd probably kill each other. No, it would be... I don't even know, actually. Wait. How would an interaction... How would an interaction with Paulo and Hoke go? I don't even know. They might become best friends, or they might just start swinging at each other. Oh, MMA Hole, thank you for the $2. He says that here's $2. All right, you know what? I'll take it. Let me subscribe to you. I'll take it. I think I might already be subscribed to you, though, by the way. I should have probably said that. Let me check my subscriptions. I probably should have already said that. Sorry. Instead of how do I check my subscriptions? I don't know how to do that. Oh, all subscriptions? Okay. I probably should have already said that. Okay, I'm subscribed to, Bedtime, Guru, Horse Beef, Che, Bromo, Lucas, Vampiric, Blind Bear, Wade Concept, JG2, my own channel, BXG Burner, Drew Dober I'm subscribed to, and MMA Hole I am subscribed to already. Ronan MMA, Hop Arrow, Volkanovski I'm subscribed to, Morpheus MMA, and No Brom, I guess, his second channel. I'm subscribed to his second channel as well. I don't really have a lot of people I'm sub to. But I do appreciate the $1.99, brother. So let's see. Let me check out your most recent video. Let's see. Everyone, go subscribe to MMA Hole right now, by the way. Go subscribe to MMA Hole. You know, he's got a great fucking channel. And he's got a lot of YouTube shorts on his channel, it seems like. And there you go. I gave him a like. I gave him a like on his most recent short. I'll go into it later. Just realized BXG's room and headphones got a particular color palette: blue, white, and black. You got me. This is Miami, homie. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. Damn, got to give BXG... I'm surprised Paul and Hoke didn't interact. They were sitting right next to each other. Yeah. Yeah, man. Paul was just locked in, bro. Paul was fucking locked in. Subscribing to Guru in the Big 2026. But I want to like steal his video ideas, you know? No, I'm kidding. Dude, you know the worst? If you want to actually rage bait me instead of just spamming Carlos Ulberg got stripped, I'm not joking. If you want to actually rage bait me, if you say, oh, like, you're copying Guru, that actually pisses me off. I hate when I get comments like that. It's usually Dagestanis who think, like, the world revolves around one person. So they'll say, brother, you're like a knockoff Guru, brother. It's like, dude, our content isn't even the same. Holy Jewish Promotion, says Nitro. Boring fighter, says Bobby. Nah, full go. Dancing Juice. His first like. Okay, come on. Blue and white. Yeah. Blue, white, white. The poster has blue, background blue. You see the little book behind me? That's actually the Bible, by the way, guys. I don't know if you guys see that book right there. It's actually the Bible. Christ is King. That is actually the Bible. So there you go. That's my Bible. I think Paul would make Gourmet Chechen fight emotional like Burns. Yeah, you did tell me this earlier. Yeah, you did tell me this. Yeah, you actually did tell me this. I'm pretty sure. I try to find the channel, but only MMA holes come up. You just got to do MMA hole. If you can't find it, I don't know. Tell him to put a link. Put a link, MMA hole, in the chat. Just don't do a fake link. Christ is King, by the way. Yep. He's white. Volk versus Lopez 3 is going to replace the main event of Freedom 250 after Alex dropped out. Not joking. Oh my gosh. Did you see Ulberg got stripped? Did you see that I'm going to strip myself right now? Strip myself naked in front of you guys? I try to find the channel, but another MMA YouTuber who's new and a channel member of yours is MMA JC. His content is actually good compared to mine, by the way, so he deserves love more than me, probably. I've seen his video before. Let me see. MMA. I've seen his videos before, I should say. I don't know if I'm subscribed, though, but I know I've checked out his video and, like, commented before. MMA JC. MMA JAC. MMA JAC. MMA. Where the fuck is this channel? Filters. Filter by channel. Can I do that? Filter by channel. Channels. There you go. How the fuck do I get... Why is bedtime coming up before his channel? It's not even spelled... What? I can't even find it. What the fuck? Dude, YouTube search is awful. They're giving me, like, bedtime before him. But it's like, what? I don't know. I'll look... Whenever he's in chat again, I'll subscribe. I don't even know if I'm subscribed. If you're reading this, it's too late. Exactly. If you're reading this, it's Tel Aviv, baby. Woo! Bible in quotations. Actually, Paul, try not to laugh when Hokie was going off on Curtis in the Pizzagate thing. I did see that, yeah. Yeah, Paul is funny, man. I like Paul. Did you see that DDP said he was gay with Dan Hooker? Aren't we all? If you're reading this, who do you listen to, Pastor? What pastors do I listen to? I don't listen to any. Looks like the Torah brother. Can't put links in chat. I used to try to link unhinged shorts in people's chat. Oh, okay. I don't know. Pause. He edits good. I don't think he uses AI. Really good editing. Okay. JDM versus Process prediction. I got Process, but I know you just said JDM, so. I got Process for now. Okay? For now. I just feel like he might catch him. But actually ask another YouTuber about communities fighting. I guess I could set that up, but that would be like extremely convoluted. But should I ask Bromo? Wait, should I ask Bromo for that? Fuck, dude. Why did you... Next time Bromo is here, I'm gonna ask him. I mean, I could just DM him off stream, but I'm lazy. That'd be pretty difficult though. MMA JAC. I found it. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's MMA _ JAC. Oh, he gets pretty good views actually. He gets pretty solid views. Holy shit, that was loud. Oh yeah, he does have pretty good editing. To the wire. All right, there you go. I think I found him. Yeah, I found him too. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. Ulberg got stripped. I can't see JDM beating Process in a stand-up fight. Boxing won't beat Muay Thai. Yeah, the straight punches, the looping punches. I watched Gary versus Process again and just cannot see Process beating JDM. Ank versus Costa for the interim shot against Yuri. Yes. Wait, against Yuri? No. Yuri doesn't deserve it, sadly. Van or Tara? Tara. Tara. Put me in, coach. I can fight some fat MMA Joey Jobber. I don't know. I would do it. I would do it. I would definitely do it. I'm surprised like bigger MMA YouTubers haven't thought to like do that before. You know, like I don't know how that's not been done before. Like MMA Guru calling up like Joey, like, yo, like let me get like 3 guys from my community. You get 3 guys, and then we do like a fight or something. I don't know. But that would require creativity and collaborations, which a lot of people don't want to do. Izzy stripped Ulberg's pants. Too late. BXG, bro, I heard Ulberg got stripped of the belt. Said ending stream, by the way. All right, I'm going to end right now then. No, I'm going to end in like 5 minutes. Who's we? Yuri doesn't deserve to be anywhere near a title until he decides to be serious about winning. I agree. BXG versus Kenny Okoye. I mog him easily. Right hand down the pipe. His head will fucking explode. And fucking flies will fly out of it because he only has flies up there. That's it. Just flies. We are the best community. We are Charlie Kirk. Sorry. No, I think my community can mog, another community, easily. Yuri needs to unlock the type of autism Silva has. Yuri versus retirement because he's chinny. And maybe he needs to cry at the belt. That is it. I'm done. That's the stream. That's the stream. Great stream. Banger stream. I got to get out of here. I have to go record some videos, or at least one video. I got to go record at least my Yuri video or my Ulberg Yuri, whatever the fuck type of video. He looks tired. Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired, so I don't want to be tired doing my Yuri video. So whatever energy I have left, I'm going to go record that. And we are Yuri Kirk. Bye, brother. MMA Hole. MMA Hole, thank you for the support today. And thank you to all the boys that supported and sent whatever donos or whatever members or just whatever you guys. Just love you, boys. Good night. See you, boys, in Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv stream coming soon. Live from Tel Aviv. I will be streaming from there from now on. So I fight for money. You fight for legacy. Eat some tacos. We are still coping. Back to the island. Type 1 if you love India. Ulberg got stripped of the belt. I'm not joking. And love you, boys. Peace. Fuck Ulberg.